That's what it looks like.
Yeah, Harbaugh's front and center. Andy Reid in the back this year.
Oh, Andy Reid's standing in the back.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, they put the bald guys together. My goodness gracious.
Well, I was looking through previous years.
Well, we'll talk about it a little bit more when we get a better angle.
Robert Saleh and Dan Quinn always stand next to each other.
Oh, is that right? Did they do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Put the follically challenged people together. Huh?
Where's McDonald at? That's the most. Where are they putting the?
I counted. There's 30 of 32 in the photo.
Got it.
So he's not.
So Belichick's still boycotting it. Kyle Shanahan speaking about Mike Evans now on his team. Let's hit that.
Definitely a Hall of Famer. He's as good as he gets in the way he plays. I've always just liked the competitor in Mike. I think that's what, to me, his talent and everything has separated him. Really just how he's come to work every day. Just the people I know who's practiced with, the way he's in the building, how important football is to him. I mean, the fact that he chose to come to us just for the football situation and stuff shows like how important football is to this guy. When you have veterans, and we got a number of veterans, I love the thought of pairing him up with some of the guys that, to me, are playing for one reason, and that's to try to get to the Super Bowl.
And one of the best news I heard over the weekend, John Lynch saying that George Kittle could be ready week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Week 1.
That is good news.
Hit it.
George is doing very good with his Achilles. As for a time frame, I think, we're hopeful for week 1, some management during training camp and all those, but we're hopeful he's progressing at a good rate.
Okay. Evans, Kittle, McCaffrey. See what they do in the draft. Right? Trent Williams coming back?
Jed York said he'd like Brandon Ayuk back.
Why wouldn't he? They're paying him.
Yeah.
They're paying him, and it's just like, hey, Brandon, I don't know what gives or what happened there, but that's Evans, that's Kittle, that's McCaffrey, that's hopefully, again, Trent Williams, that's Purdy. Where are you going to get any better than that?
Not sure.
It makes sense if Jed York's just like, we're paying him. We paid him. Number one, he wanted the money. We gave it to him.
Yeah.
Then he blows his knee out, and then suddenly we did something so terrible, he won't play for us anymore. I mean, he's on our cap. He's on, let's go. That's what the money is for, right? Like, Jed York should go full Don Draper.
Yeah.
Because now you're talking.
Pretty fun offense.
Draft one more, and Ricky Pearsall stays healthy, and you're off and running, man. You win the Super Bowl, you were that close to being the 1 seed. Man. I'm angry for Niner fans.
Evan Cohen here. You know the feeling when a candidate just stands out. Not just their resume, but their energy. They're eager, engaged, and you know they want the role. That makes a difference. If you're hiring, you want a candidate who's passionate, but you can't get that insight from a resume unless you post your job on ZipRecruiter. Their matching technology finds qualified candidates fast, and ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested qualified candidates first. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. The UFL kicked off their season Friday night as the Birmingham Stallions beat the Louisville Kings 15-13. Former Pirate wide receiver Isaiah Winstead had 2 catches for 60 yards for Louisville. And then on Saturday, it was the St. Louis Battlehawks taking on the DC Defenders. The Battlehawks win it 16-10. Rajay Harris had 2 kickoff returns for 65 yards for St. Louis. They'll be back in action on Tuesday night. ECU football spring practice practice continues this week, and our Pirate Radio microphones were out at practice today, and Coach Blake Harrell says he is pleased with the wide receiver room.
Seeing some guys step up. Ray, our receiver, is doing a really, really good job. He's kind of the one that kind of flashes the most right now. I think we got some guys on the perimeter at receiver with him, with Brock, with Landon that can go out there, and we got to find ways to get those guys in the field.
And we'll have more comments from Blake Harrell coming up on Pirate Radio Live beginning at 3 o'clock. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Looking for the perfect place to host your next event? Fish Street Hardware in downtown Greenville features event spaces for birthdays, business meetings, rehearsal dinners, and more. The corner bar is fully private and seats up to 50 guests. Our back dining room is semi-private and seats up to 40. Or choose the semi-private repair shop game room complete with pool tables and big screens. Add in-house catering and full bar service and we'll take care of the rest. For pricing and availability, inquire online under the Parties tab at fishstreethardware.com. Fish Street Hardware, where Greenville gathers.
Concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, showcasing world-class entertainment and delivering exceptional experiences for every guest. Visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com for more information.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch bundt cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a bundt cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bundt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed
ECU Hall of Famer Andrew Bays. How about for you? What do you remember about spring ball?
I think it was going into my junior year. Coach Logan was not happy with some of the open field tackling effort we as kickers had been given on some of the returns. So he had a brilliant idea that he was going to put us into open field tackling drills. Literally within 5 minutes, I had gotten my finger caught in a face mask and just about ripped my fingertip off. And Coach Logan was so mad, so he kicked us out of the drill.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, exclusively on Pirate Radio, Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, and on the Pirate Radio app. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey, and we got left side. Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun. First down, ECU. Spinning free. Still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. is gone.
How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride.
From the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome into a Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. You can find us on the Pirate Radio app, powered by Carolina Caliber. And we are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV, and we want you to be a part of the show. What's going on in your sports world or regular life? You can let us know inside the chat gang, as we will talk to you for the next 3 hours. A lot going on in the sports world. Today is one of those great days to be hosting a sports talk show because we have the Final Four set. We've got our updated Pirate Radio bracket challenge standings. We have our winners, our Final Four winners for the Cuccinella's March Madness contest. We'll read off those names in a moment. And we are coming off the term unbelievable is used a lot in sports. That truly was unbelievable. Duke and UConn play that finish out 100 times, and 99 times it's going to go Duke's way. It did not yesterday. We will relive that. We've got Pirate baseball to talk about. Man, one great Ethan Norby performance, and then a couple of just brutal losses last week for East Carolina as they're unable to close out games against Duke and UTSA. We will talk about the weekend that was when it comes to Pirate baseball and look at the week ahead. We've got Blake Harrell comments to get to on our new Blue Pirate Report as we talked to Coach Harrell earlier today. Before that, J-Bone got some pictures and video of the guys practicing out there. So we'll hear who's standing out right now, some names to keep an eye on, and a whole lot from Blake Harrell on our new Blue Pirate Report later on today's show. We got the start of the Major League Baseball season. Braves, 2-1. O's, we got O's baseball tonight, Shirley, as they take on the Rangers. Got that right here on Pirate Radio. So we got the UFL season underway. Rajay getting some action with the St. Louis Battlehawks. So good to see our guy on the field. And they put him in a video after the game as well. So happy to see Rajay smiling after a Battlehawks win. Saw power rankings where they're number 2 in the UFL. How about that? What else is going on? Hornets, back-to-back losses against good teams. But, yeah, that stunk. Hurricanes, we get a Hurricanes update from Nick Bass, who is here. Zach is here. The Maniac Mark is here. And Shirley Rhodes as well. Let me introduce head of the table. He is Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, a.k.a. the little guy, a.k.a. Little Finger, a.k.a. Doug In, a.k.a. Big Time. What's up, Jabone?
Nothing much. What's going on with you, man?
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Great sports weekend. And we have the Final Four to look forward to. Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah. I think Michigan, Arizona.
That's a
battle
great
of the
game.
Giants, and then UConn, Illinois, I think will be a fun matchup. Not sure how they fare against Arizona because I think it's just Arizona's tournament to win now.
Oh, you are poo-pooing Michigan. Michigan has looked awesome.
Yeah, but I mean,
So is Arizona.
The line opened up yesterday, and I told everybody, I'm like, hey, Arizona's plus money. Go ahead and hop on it.
Yeah, well, we'll get to our dog of the day later this week, and I'll probably be picking Arizona, and that has not gone well for me. In fact, Shirley, can I get a little March Madness music, please? A little CBS. Scoobity bop bop beep bop boop. Real quick, looking at our Pirate Radio bracket challenge. Dead last.
Thanks for coming out.
How are you 26 points back of the leader, Ken Watlington? Speaking of people that do not know ball, Zach Lewis.
Mm-hmm. But his other brackets, his other 80 brackets are doing well.
The guy who filled out 28 brackets is next to last. Credit to Zach. I have not heard him bragging about a bracket today.
Okay.
Which is good.
Nice. Well, he is a Duke fan, so he's probably...
He really is the worst of the worst. East Carolina student that roots for Duke and fills out 28 brackets. Like, if you could describe one of the, like...
And he bleaches his hair.
The biggest scumbag on earth.
Yeah.
I think we got him right here. But, Zach, we appreciate you.
Good kid. Does a lot
You're a
of work.
great kid, man. Great kid. Wesley Hines, 1 point better than Zach. Young Cole, 1 point better than Wes. Coming in tied for 17th, Jared Watkins.
Yeah.
He is tied with Slim 80, Bryce Williams. 1 point ahead of them, Jenny Shelton and Mark Alexander. Greg Hudson coming in at number 14. Number 13, Shirley Rhodes, 14 points back of the leader. 1 point below Brandon Manning. Nick Bass, top 10. Coming in at 10th, tied with the Chan Man, Chandler Honeycutt, a.k.a. Mr. March. Zach Kaplan and Jonathan Ellerby tied for 8th. Okay, Donnell.
Okay.
Tied for 6th with A-Harp, Alex Harper. Brody Alexander is 5th with 69. Brian Bailey right now in 4th place at 71. And tied for 2nd, Brandon Golden and the Prince of March, Clip Rock.
Okay.
Which means we have a new leader at the top. Let me introduce you to Mrs. March, to the Queen of March. Jennings Hall has taken a one. I don't like the way you look. Has taken a 1 point lead over me and Brandon Golden. If UConn, Arizona, or Illinois wins it all, Jennings Hall will win it all. And will be in her own Jennings Hall of Fame. If Michigan wins, Brody Alexander wins the Cuccinella's prize here in studio. For me, this is kind of hokey. I mean, put the women and children to bed when we're doing an adult man bracket. I don't know, Brody Alexander and Jennings Hall. Okay, I feel like
that's like.
I feel like I should say you're welcome for allowing you to be a part of this bracket challenge.
So we should pretty much go ahead and give it to you or Brandon.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, if we want to do a kids and women's bracket, okay. Let me ask you this. Never mind.
No.
I mean, I don't remember Brody coming here and being like, "Hey, Clip, you want to be in a bracket with me and my high school buddies?" No, I was not invited to their bracket. Look,
I guess it's just a free for all.
This is Well, like I like to break it down in divisions, and in the adult man division, Clip Brock is the champion here at Pirate Radio.
I'm tied with Brandon Gold.
Yeah, but
Seniority.
I got Arizona.
Oh, okay, that's right. He has Duke,
and he don't. Congratulations to Jennings Hall and Brody Alexander. At least Brody watches ball. Jennings admittedly didn't know what she was doing filling out her bracket.
and her championship is Arizona UConn.
She will be here to brag coming up on Tuesday.
I unfortunately will be here too.
Really?
Yeah, game's not till 6.
Nice. Because we talked a lot about you last week.
Really?
Yeah, she wants to she's kind of asking, is the beef real?
She's the one who talked crap.
Yeah. And
I don't like the way he looks.
She said she didn't like the way you looked. So Jennings Hall in first place. Man, I was looking great, J-Bone, and then down goes my beloved Houston Cougars.
Yeah.
And then down goes Iowa State. What was that?
Down goes Purdue.
And then down goes, I'm talking about me right now, dude. Talking about me.
Thought everybody had Purdue.
I'm back here in this seat. You had it for a couple days. You talked about you. It's time to talk about me.
Are you raising your voice at me?
No, Mick, I'm not.
I didn't talk about me.
I guarantee you talked about you.
I talked about Adam Silver,
Okay.
the UFL, and how much they stink.
Speaking of the UFL,
I was told.
James Baker, host of UFL Tonight,
Yeah, I heard of that.
called you out. We were talking about the UFL last week. And what did you say?
I said it's a bad product.
Verbatim. Or as Chandler would say, rubatum.
Which is crazy because I've said that 1,000 times on this show before. Or maybe 3 times.
He said you can't, James said you can't call the UFL a bad product while wearing a Raiders hoodie. Well, you can.
Yeah. I like crap movies, but I can still point out what a crap movie is.
Well, Jared, you are now like the UFL families.
I didn't care about this league. I was happy to watch Rajay and Isaiah Winstead, but now I want it to fail miserably because I got called out by a bunch of people. A guy who won't even include my rebuttal in the clip where I said, I think if anybody knows what a bad product is, it's a Raider fan.
Gotcha journalism there.
Yeah.
That's the media. Dude.
Liberal media telling me how to think and feel.
That's right.
Like I can't form my own damn opinion.
That's right. That's right. Shirley, crank me up some more music real quick because I got some folks to congratulate. Wow! When I say crank it, she cranks it. Now it's a bit little lower. So, our final 4 winners for our Cuccinella's March Madness contest. 2 number 1 seeds make the final 4. And number 1 in the West is Weston Edwards. Number 1 seed in the West, Arizona. We'll be contacting you, Weston, about your gift card. We're going to see how it plays out if your team makes it to wins the championship or not. But you will win an additional gift card. George Asby has Michigan, number 1 seed in the Midwest. And the East, the 2, Jackson Pate,
my guy,
has UConn. And in the South, the 3 seed, Mike P, representing the Chat Gang. Mike P, congratulations. For all of you who called in and got in this contest, if you're one of these 64 names and you have not done so yet, come by Pirate Radio, pick up your Cuccinella's gift card. You get a free lunch.
You have until April 10th to come pick it up. If not, it will go all to Zach Kaplan. That'll be one lunch trip for me.
So that is next Friday. Come to the Pirate Radio Studios, pick up your Cuccinella's free lunch before next Friday. And thank you for participating, and good luck to our Final 4. Mm-hmm. All right.
We have actual important watchable spring football to talk about. ECU spring football.
And we're going to get to it later on in today's show.
Mm-hmm. Figure we could run one cut.
You want to run a cut?
Yeah.
What cut you want to run from Blake Harrell?
You asked a great question. Also asked by me last week. With the transfer portal being what it is, how do you get the team to
Stop. You asked this question last week?
Not verbatim.
What'd you ask?
I asked about like, hey, you
said, hey?
Hey, coach, hey, it's me, J-Bum. Are you leaning, how important is it to lean on the returners to kind of show the guys?
That is not my question at all.
It's essentially the same question.
It is not. I was asking more.
It's like,
what kind of fun activities do the guys do? What are you doing off the field to almost force these guys to be together to build chemistry because there's so much roster turnover? That is a completely different question.
Mm-hmm.
It's a better question than one you asked.
I know.
Right.
It should be. You've been doing this longer.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Cut 5, Shirley, with the transfer portal being what it is, how do you get the team to gel together?
I just got asked that by a recruit out there. You know, he's like, how do you build your culture, build your team? And, you know, I think you can always go back to the weight room and the time you spend in there and the time you spend sweating and working and grinding together, all those things, or practice. And we do some mindset leadership training. Coach Baggett does a great job of that. And we have a leadership council that we kind of talk to and spend a little extra time with. And we push and nudge guys in that direction. But surprisingly, the easiest thing we found, and it's been pretty successful, is just take their phones away at dinner. You know, it's pretty cost efficient and pretty easy, but just take their phones away and kind of force them to, you know, they're so locked into their phones. They're not just our players; it's everywhere and everybody. I mean, I catch myself doing it, just locked in your phone and seeing news updates or what's going on everywhere else, and you forget to kind of have a conversation with the person beside you. And I think, you know, it worked really well for us last year, and this group does a really good job of that too. And before you know it, they'll be pulling tables together and hanging out, and you know, the noise level will go up, and that's a good thing. So I think those things help build culture, they help build team, and help build that tight-knit locker room.
All right. Phones down. Phones off.
I was the recruit he was referencing.
It's funny. Somebody asked me that last week. Jared Watkins. Totally different question.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, that was a good question by you, Jared.
Run it again.
Yeah.
Nope.
Any update on? You should have just asked Blake Harrell that.
Is there any update on Colby Weber, Gavin McKim?
Nope. Let's check in with the chat game before we take a break. Get to Coach Mack McCarthy. Also, Brandon Golden joining us on the show. Had a good chat with him about Pirate baseball and the start to the MLB season. Jerry says we are the PRL chat game. Have a poll question up, by the way. Are you hitting the panic button on ECU baseball? The button's on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Are you pressing it or not? Yes or no? Check yes or no.
Great song.
Jamie says, hey now. This year's baseball team either hits well or pitches well. Can't seem to do both at the same time. Hope they figure it out. Well, they don't need to do both at the same time. They need to do one or the other, because if you're pitching well and not giving up any runs, you don't need to score a bunch of runs.
Yeah.
Come on, Jamie.
You're better than this.
You're better than that. Jerry,
Come on, Sean.
Jerry's got a good question. Focus in, lock in, Sean. Jamie,
Focus in, lock in, Sean.
Jerry says, who had the worst weekend, Tiger, Woods, or Duke?
Had to be Duke. Tiger was out of there by Saturday morning, and he was able to hit up the pharmacy again. And
the thing is,
crack a six-pack.
They're both repeat performances. Tiger's done this before. Duke has choked before. It's like, I don't know. That's a great question, Jerry. I'd say Tiger, but at this point, if you are like rich or whatever, the law really doesn't matter. You can get out of anything.
All he had to do was not roll his car over.
Oh, he can't not. He doesn't just do fender benders. When he gets in wrecks, he does it big.
Because it's not like they're pulling everybody over. Because if they pulled everybody over in that neck of the woods, everybody's getting a DUI.
The officer told me they were pulling everybody over driving on that sidewalk.
Yeah, that's profiling.
That's profiling.
They gave everybody that rolled their car over a DUI on Friday.
Yeah. Bogus. Jerry says his Blue Jays were 3-0.
Congrats.
PJ says, hey.
What's up, PJ?
Hey.
Mike P said, John Shire, official choke artist. He also says, Michigan, Arizona is the national championship. Yeah, but
actually, it's not. It's
careful.
the semifinals.
Be careful about when you say stuff like that. I would like to go back and see how many times we've said in the NFL playoffs, the conference championships, that's the Super Bowl, or in the Final Four, or in the college football playoff, and has it always gone that way? Because I hear what you're saying.
That was kind of said about the NFC Championship this January.
Yes.
Rams Seahawks.
And turned out to be correct.
It was true.
So you're probably right. Looking at it on paper, Michigan, Arizona were awesome all year. The other two teams were not number one seeds. Illinois really good in the Big Ten. UConn got blitzed in the Big East Championship by St. John's.
Yeah.
But here they are again. So, I mean, I would tend to agree that the winner of that game is going to win the championship. You can do look-ahead lines. I wonder what the lines are for Arizona v. UConn, Michigan v. UConn, Arizona v. Illinois, Michigan v. Illinois. I would think it would be like 6.5, 7.5, something like that.
Probably.
All right, let's take a break. Mike P said, top moments of my life. Number 2 on his top 2 list, his kids being born.
Wow.
Number 1, Final Four of the 2026 PRL bracket. I'm glad we could make a life-defining moment for you, Mike P. All right, looking forward to talking to Mack McCarthy. We'll get his take on everything that went down. Also, we did a little digging today, J-Bone.
Yeah, little journalism. Big J.
We decided to do a little journalism on you fools. A little investigating. Coach Mack's been talking about something that we could not
confirm nor deny.
Correct. So we did some investigative journalism, and we snooped around a little bit, and we've got some answers. And we'll hear, is Mack a big giant phony or a stand-up guy? We'll find out after this. Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
Come celebrate the next big Pirates win at the Rick House. The Rick House is Greenville and Eastern North Carolina's premier American-themed restaurant.
I'm Jeremy Shelton, General Manager at the Rick House. Come see us for a big city feel right here in Greenville. I guarantee you'll have a great experience.
We feature the very best bourbons around. Our made-from-scratch pastas are to die for, and nobody does steak like the Rick House. We also feature an early dining special from 4 to 6. Come see us at the Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Greenville Motor Company celebrating 40 years serving the automotive needs of Greenville and Eastern Carolina. Here is Greenville Motor Company's Brian Cook.
We have flexible financing options, work great with all credit types to fit the right plan and payment terms you need. We have a friendly, no-pressure sales staff focused on finding the best fit for you.
Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Go to driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty, because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken-Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
This is former ECU football player Bryce Williams, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? Turn that microphone on. All right, welcome back. Spring is here, and so is your glow up. The spring soiree has arrived at Beauty Bar Medi Spa. happening now through April 3rd. If you're thinking about starting advanced laser treatments or upgrading your skin routine, now is the perfect time. Enjoy special event-only pricing you won't see again this season. And if you're not sure where to begin, you can schedule a complimentary consultation and let our experts guide you every step of the way. Beauty Bar MediSpa. Refresh, renew, and reveal your best self this spring. Give them a call today at 752-1406. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Barak.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Jared has taken a stance on the UFL after being attacked by UFL fans. I got a football league I will not be paying attention to, Jared. I vie to not watch 1 second of the new professional flag football league that the NFL is launching.
It's kind of an oxymoron. Professional flag football?
I don't know if that's an oxymoron.
Kind of contradict themselves.
You can be a professional in anything. I'm a professional, whatever this is. You calling me a moron? Or are you saying I look a little oxy?
Look like you enjoy some.
Man, I'm a moron.
This man enjoys a little bit of food. Yeah, it's from Ian Rappaport, flag football. So there you go. All right, let's welcome on the Turner Home Team Live line. Coach Mack McCarthy joining us. The Final Four is set. Mack, how you doing?
I'm good. My Final Four's not good, but I'm doing very well.
Mine was beautiful heading into Thursday, and then poof, 3 teams gone, Arizona standing. Mack, real quick, I want to get this out of the way. We'll talk NASCAR a little later on, but every time we Jared updates the standings and Mack has negative points and he's struggling in our league, you say, hey, I'm doing great in my other league. I got Tyler Reddick. I'm doing good. Today, we saw Brian Meador when we were getting comments from Blake Harrell. And not that we don't trust you, Mack. We want to confirm. We want to make sure everybody out there can trust you. So we did ask Brian Meador, is this other fantasy NASCAR league a real thing? And here is my investigative work, myself and Jarrett Watkins with Brian Meador. Does Mack McCarthy have a NASCAR fantasy league with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Does he have Tyler Reddick? Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Do we need anything else confirmed? Okay.
All
right. Mack, we asked Brian Meador if he's in a league with you. He said yes. Does he have Tyler Reddick? Meador says yes. So you are a man of your word.
It's a little hurtful.
We had again, this is for everybody else out there. We knew you were telling the truth.
Yeah, that's BS.
Meador thought it was funny. But yeah, he said that Mack is indeed winning a lot in the other in the Canadian Girlfriend NASCAR Challenge.
The United NASCAR League.
We'll get more into that later on, but let's talk basketball, Mack, and let's start with, I don't know, are you glass half full or glass half empty? A colossal meltdown or a tremendous comeback? How do you define what happened yesterday?
Well, I mean, all those depend on your point of view with, all those things. But, I tend to try to give credit where it is due. But, certainly you can make a case for either way. But I was just glad to have an entertaining game for a change.
Yeah. There was some ugly ones there, especially the first one yesterday. At one point, because I had UConn plus the points and thought it was done, as everybody did, they were 1 for 17 or 18 shooting threes, Mack, and then hit a couple and kind of got back into it that way. But they finally got some threes going. The last possession, it's so easy now, obviously, to say he should have done this, should have done that. I mean, if he does get that ball over those arms, the game is over because nobody's there, and Duke probably runs out the clock before they can get fouled. But what did you make of that last play? And credit to Caden Boozer answering questions about it, saying, "Hey, I cost my team the game," and all that. But what did you make of the last play?
Yeah, and it's easy to put it on that, and obviously Shire said the right thing. It didn't come down to one single play, even though, visually it came down to one single play. But, two guys gave it up before he tried to give it up. I mean, any one of those guys could have held the ball and gotten fouled, but, passing the ball and getting rid of the ball before they fouled you was a guaranteed way to win it, too, as long as you completed the pass. And, it's too easy to second guess and not give Connecticut the credit for staying after it and competing to the very end and making the play to win the game. But the one thing that's really tough if you're a Duke fan is that they kind of took the air out of the ball going down the stretch.
Yeah.
That's that old prevent defense in football. It's easy to second guess and all that kind of thing. And they were playing a little bit shorthanded, even though they got the injured guys back. They were on limited minutes and that kind of thing. So, they probably were doing the right thing, but it did give an opportunity. And of course, if they had kept playing and made mistakes and missed shots, that would have given an opportunity to UConn to catch up even quicker. So it's darned if you do and darned if you don't from a coaching perspective. But guys, they'll definitely be kicking themselves. Look at the pros they've had, and in the last 5 years, they've had all NBA guys, and still haven't won the title. So, but gosh, they lost 3 games by a total of 5 points this season. How can you really say that was a failure?
Yeah, that's tough. Shirley, can we hear the Westwood 1 call? Because I was listening to that. I was on the road. And I do have a question for Mack regarding something Tom Crean said. But can we hear the call? I believe Scott Graham on the call.
72-70, Duke by 2. Key the inbound now, full court pressure. Sarr gets it into Cam Boozer. Boozer back to Sarr, now ahead to Boozer, and UConn got a steal. Caravan for Mullins, long 3, he got it! Oh, he got it! He hit it! He hit the long three-pointer from the logo with 0.3 of a second left to go. I don't believe it. UConn has taken the lead with 0.3 of a second left to go in a mad scramble off a steal. Braylon Mullins nails the three-pointer, and the UConn Huskies are 0.3 of a second away from a trip back to the Final Four.
Jarrett Watkins is a bit of a curmudgeon. I promise he's fun to hang out with and talk to, a funny guy. But there is one thing added to his I hate this list, and that's threes from the logo. An announcer saying from the logo.
It was a long 3.
And it's a huge logo.
Yeah, but the logo goes 3-point line to 3-point line.
Yeah.
Any 3-pointer would have been a logo 3 at that point.
So, Mack, you said the thing about players holding on to the ball and just getting fouled. So before the free throw, the last free throw goes in, Tom Crean, who I don't know, I hadn't heard him call many games. He wasn't great, wasn't terrible, but he said that you let the ref know beforehand if you're fouling right away or if you're trying to tie, get a jump ball, which I'd never heard that before. But that's one of the worries about if there's 2 guys around you just holding on to the ball, because you can get a tie up in that situation, right? So, and do you agree? Is that something you would talk to the official about late in the game? Hey, we're trying to tie it up before you call the foul.
Yes, you absolutely tell them that. You want to plant that seed. That they shouldn't pay much attention to you, but
right.
You see it more times when you want to foul that they tell them, really, we're going to foul, and you want them to call that, even if it's and you see that all the time. You see, guys not really get fouled or just maybe barely get fouled.
Yeah,
something you wouldn't ordinarily call, but if you knew that was the intention, yeah, you do want the official to know that part of it.
Yeah. Again, that play happens, that sequence happens 100 times. It goes Duke's way 99 times.
Yeah.
Because even after that, dude had to make the shot.
Yeah.
And he hit it, Jarrett, from the logo.
I don't know about that.
I would disagree with your criticism saying the logo 3 because it's on the radio. If it, obviously if it's TV, the logo is huge, but on the radio, you don't know what the logo is.
That's a good point. I couldn't wait to see the play. Yeah, that's a good point, Mack.
You know what a logo 3 is, a long 3. And I totally disagree with your criticism of that. I think that's a valid call.
It's valid for a radio broadcast, but there are countless times where you hear it on the TV broadcast where it's just like
it's a bit overused.
That's just not the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But we're talking about this broadcast.
Yes.
Michigan rolls up 95 points. They win by 33. Rick Barnes in Tennessee left out of the Final Four again. Illinois, dominant second half, beats Iowa 71-59. And then Arizona, they win by 15, Mack, as they really got it cooking in the second half as well. 48 points in the second half for Arizona after trailing by 7 at halftime. So that sets up our Final Four. What do you make of Mike P. in the chat? And this is, we've heard this in football, in all sports. The national championship game is Saturday between Michigan and Arizona.
Yeah, we always hear that.
Yeah,
we hear that. But but revisiting your summary of the 8 teams playing, the 3 teams weren't quite up to the task, and predictably so. And then you have UConn and Duke, which was a classic blue blood kind of game, if you will, and another overused term. But still, that one should have been the best game and was the best game. But the others, they didn't really, not that they didn't belong, but they would not have belonged in the Final Four, in my opinion. And I've been singing Illinois' praises for a while. They one team that that concerned me with going up against several different teams, and they had a pretty high ceiling, although they also had a little bit of a lower floor than some of the better teams too. But I think it's a great Final Four. It does look weird, 2-1s, and again, we'll have the debate about whether we should reseed when we get to the Final Four. And I'd be fine with reseeding, but hell, seeding at this point is pretty much a crapshoot anyway.
Interesting. I mean, I've never heard a lot of talk about that, and I think I'm okay with the way it is, but it would be nice to maybe have Michigan and Arizona on different sides, I guess.
Yeah, maybe 2-1s, yeah, and I don't even know that the seeds matter at that point, if that's how you do it, or you do it based on how they played. I don't know how you would do it, but every year that subject does come up.
Interesting. I'm disappointed in Houston, but they played Illinois. Illinois is a really good team. I guess more disappointed in Iowa State. I really thought they were set to make a run, and what happened to them against Tennessee was pretty gross. And people were talking about who's going to be the next North Carolina coach, and could have gone with the Iowa State guy. Could be one of the guys coaching in Michigan, Arizona. But back out, we'll get to that next. Who's on the short list for North Carolina? Who's the realistic possibility in your eyes?
Yeah, I really don't have any idea. The names they've talked about, I cannot see Oates or Golden, either one, being the guy. I don't think the Iowa guy, McCollum, as good as he might be, I don't think he's had enough of a resume. Otzelberger is a hot name at Iowa State, and all these guys. A lot of these guys have already said, we're not interested in. I mean, the ones I brought up last week, Brad Stevens would be number 1, Mark Few would be number 2, Billy Donovan would be, he probably would transcend both of those because he is at least is the national name that would get the recognition immediately. Lloyd would be good if they could pry him away. He's done a great job and brings a different look to those kind of things. But I don't know. There's a lot. I saw where they tabled the discussion about what to do with the Dean Dome, and then there's the discussion about what resources they actually have. It's hard to believe they wouldn't have as much as anybody, but of course it seems like Duke has unlimited resources right down the street. So, and NC State's going to make some kind of push. It looks like they're going to hire Justin Gainey, and that's a solid hire. And I've known Justin for a long time, all the way since he was back as a player and an assistant at App and Elon and different places before he got to Tennessee. He's been there a long time. Of course, he's been there long enough that his son played for him at Tennessee. I thought it would be either he or Archie Miller. I thought they would go back in the family kind of thing, and that appeases some folks right away that you hired one of your own, so to speak. But I'm not positive about what direction North Carolina takes, and I'm sure they'll have to involve Jordan. I'm sure they'll have to involve Roy Williams, and those have a lot of power in the business still, despite the fact that they're no longer active in basketball necessarily.
Mack, the older I get, the more I don't like going in hiring in the family for a head coach, because I don't know, I guess going through the Ruff and McNeil ousting here at East Carolina and how ugly that was, and like looking at Penny now in Memphis, and that just seems like a bad situation, and it just seems like it ends ugly more so. I mean, at State with Sidney Lowe, they've already done this before, and now they're bringing in Justin Gainey. It's a great story, and I hope it works. I hope Jerry McNamara is a great coach at Syracuse, and for the first 40 years of my life, I wanted every coach to be coaching the school that they played for. I thought it was cool, but now I don't know. I guess I've just seen the other side of it, and I don't feel as rosy about it.
Yeah, and you can go back, although when Dean Smith leaves and Coach Guthridge comes, and then you have
Matt Doherty, yeah.
Then get Roy Williams back, and it goes great again, and everybody expected Hubert to be seamless and have the same kind of success that Shire is having replacing Coach K, and it is certainly a mixed bag. It's not a guarantee at all in football or basketball. We've had some of both.
Mack, have you seen the lines for this Saturday?
Yes, I have, and it's interesting that one has already flipped. Arizona and Michigan started out at 1.5 one way. Now it's 1.5 the other way. I don't know how you make a line on either game. I think they're both coin flips.
Yeah, pretty much. Illinois a slight favorite over UConn. Total Arizona Michigan 157.5. Should get some points in that one. I want to ask. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll do a little Will Wade talk because Mike P said give Coach Mack 5 minutes on Will Wade. We're not going to have that much time, but we'll do a little Will Wade and we'll do some NASCAR when we return with Mack McCarthy joining us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Back with Mack after this.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Oh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
A new feature menu has arrived at Basil's in Greenville. Basil's new specialty menu is full of great favorable dishes like roast beef melt, creamy beef ziti, chicken hibachi pizza, apple strudel pizza, plus $4.50 margaritas every Tuesday and $3 North Carolina craft beers on Wednesday. Basil's regular menu and favorites are always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's, Pirates supporting Pirates.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch Bundt Cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a Bundt Cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bunt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
Plan your spring getaway to the Crystal Coast with exclusive savings at the Beaufort Hotel. Save 15% with our Beaufort Spring Getaway, available through May 31st. Explore Cape Lookout's beautiful beaches and the wild horses of Shackelford Banks. Enjoy waterfront dining at the award-winning 34 Degrees North restaurant. With no advance deposit and free cancellation up to 48 hours before arrival, planning is easy. Book now at BeaufortHotelNC.com or call 252-728-3000.
What's up, y'all? This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church. Easter is the time of hope, joy, and new life, and you're invited to celebrate with us at Eastern Pines Church in Greenville, North Carolina. Join us on April 3rd with an inspiring night of music at our Good Friday concert at 7 p.m. Then bring the whole family Saturday, April 4th at 10 a.m. for our community Easter egg hunt and celebrate the victory of Jesus with uplifting worship Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m. Come worship with us on April 5th at Eastern Pines Church on Portertown Road or online at easternpineschurch.com.
This is Wyatt Lunsford Shankman. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC will match all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We're looking at most improbable NBA game winners, the top 5 list in honor of what happened in Duke UConn yesterday. What's that guy's name from Wisconsin? Harris?
Devin Harris. Yeah.
Gets number 1 on the list. Coach Mack McCarthy joining us. Mack, can you recall how many buzzer beater game winners you coached? How many did you have?
Oh gosh, I mean, we certainly had some, and unfortunately, the one that sticks out in my mind is the very first year I was a head coach. We lost on a buzzer beater in the conference championship game to we took away options 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the fifth option, a center stepping out and shooting a three, beat us at the buzzer, which was crushing. Later on, we did have the chance to recruit that guy's brother. His name was Jerry Bourne. We recruited his brother, who ended up being an all-conference player for us. There was no way I was letting him go to Davidson in that situation. But yeah, we had quite a few. We had quite a few at the buzzer, and we lost. Some memorable ones. Like I mentioned, that one. We also lost. First time Auburn ever made it to the championship game in Nashville against Kentucky. We lost when Kenny Skywalker made a little 15-footer at the buzzer to beat us by 1. They were the number 1 seed. We were the number 2 seed with Barkley on that team. Barkley was the MVP of the tournament, but that was not much consolation when that shot, which never got above the rim, by the way, but somehow still went in.
It's not planned this way, but I feel like we talk a lot about like gut-punching losses in Mack's career when he joins us, and I'm sorry to do that, Mack. I asked you. That's why I said game-winning buzzer beaters. I didn't ask you about the losing ones. But you remember the losses more than the wins, maybe. I hear that from athletes and coaches a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
They stick with you. All right, Mac, I got to tell you, I like Will Wade because he doesn't even pretend to be a solid dude.
No.
He wears scumbag right on the front of his shirt and does not care. And I'm
not excited about right now.
Will Wade's excited to go back to LSU right now. How about that, Mac? I don't know, man. I've said this before. Like, coaches are going to say, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not Nick Saban. I'm not going to be the Alabama head coach. Like, every coach says, I'm not going anywhere. And Will Wade did that. I don't know why NC State folks believed him or are upset about it.
Boo Corrigan deserves a lot of blame here. His buyout was so low. Like, Ryan Odoms was 3 times that, and they were hired within days of each other.
Yeah. So, Mac, what do you think about Will Wade? Will he go and win at LSU now?
He will. He's won everywhere he's been, and I told you all he would be in the NCAA the very first year, and he was. Barely, but he was. I've known Will Wade a long time, consider him a friend, have defended him a lot. And a lot of what he's done needs defending. There is a narrative out there about how bad a guy he is, and after this move, I am moved to lend more credence to the people who criticize him because I think this was wrong on his part. He was given a second chance. Coaches have the freedom to do what they want. But nobody had to give him a second chance. NC State did, and the way he handled this whole thing, he bought a house there in February. I mean, this has been going on for a while, and I think he handled it all wrong. And we have a very close mutual friend, and I've told him, I said, hey, when you talk to Will, he has jumped the gun on this one. He has jumped the fence. Whatever cliche you want to use. I won't be defending this action. I think this one was BS on his part.
Very comparable to Lane Kiffin.
Yeah.
I mean, look, Max said they've won everywhere they've been, and that is true, regular season. But, like, what have either of them ever won?
Well, yeah. Well, maybe he gets it done at LSU.
Hey, Kim Mulkey is now the most likable coach at LSU, which is insane to say.
Yeah, that's
the unholy trinity.
And their baseball coach almost fought an umpire this weekend, I'm pretty sure.
I like it, man.
Right.
They're not even pretending that it's about
Yeah.
It's about winning and doing whatever you can to go about winning. That's what it's all about. All right. Jamie said, say it ain't so, Coach Mack, a Will Wade defender. Well, I think that makes Mack's comments he just made mean more.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Coach Mack just made those statements. All right, NASCAR, who won? J-Bone?
Chase Elliott. He is a part of the Mack McCarthy program, and you had the best average. I got no points this week, but I still lead you by 20. I have 24. You have 4. Mack rearing up the end at -2.
Mack likes to just kind of sit in the weeds in our league, and he'll come alive maybe in the summer.
I made a big push at the end last year. I feel the same thing coming in the Pirate Radio Live fantasy league.
Yeah, and I mean, you still got Kyle Larson and Chase Briscoe who can do you some good, but man, Connor Zilich has not been the best.
Yeah, none of our fourth drivers are any good, so what difference does it make?
Chris Buescher, Carson Hocevar, Connor Zilich, yeah.
All right, Mac.
None of them are going to win, so it's for entertainment purposes only.
Mac, what goes on at these coaches conventions that go on during the Final Four?
Well, a lot used to go on because everybody had to be there. You went there. You made deals with your equipment people. You scheduled games. You hired assistants. Head coaches got hired. I've interviewed multiple times at the Final Four, being the interviewer and the interviewee at the Final Four. Those things used to go on. Now there are a lot of people that don't even go because you just don't have time to go. You've got to get this roster. The portal opens on the Tuesday after the championship game on that Monday night. So if you wait till the portal opens, you are not doing your job. Right now, basically 80% of the people that are going to be in the portal and you better already be making contact or tampering, as we like to say. But yeah, it used to be a huge deal, and I looked forward to it every year. Went to, I don't know, 30 straight, maybe, I don't know, something like that. But I don't go anymore, and a whole lot of sitting head coaches don't go anymore.
Yeah. Does that include the game as well? Did you get tickets to the game?
You do get tickets, and it used to be a big revenue stream, because you had tickets, you had good tickets. That eventually went by the wayside, and of course there are no good tickets in these domes very much anyway. But I have made significant money on my tickets, and that became a big problem, and they made it illegal, and now you can't even do it because they're all online, and you have to jump through a bunch of hoops to even share your tickets if you want to.
I just imagine Mac McCarthy going to the convention, getting his tickets, and then standing outside. Got two. Who needs two?
Fake mustache. Jack McCarthy.
It was always done in a suite somewhere near the headquarters hotel.
Oh, here comes Mac. He's got I got a good deal this year with Coach Mack. All right, Mac, great stuff, man. We will preview the national championship game when we talk to you next Monday.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's right. And on to NASCAR and golf and whatever else we're going to talk about during the off season.
We will get your this is homework for probably May or something, but your quarterback portal old face new team rankings. I liked when we talked about that last year. You kind of helped me get through where everybody was, so we'll do that again at some point this summer.
Excellent. Look forward to it, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Maxter. Mac McCarthy joining us, Hour 1, Pirate Radio Live. When we return, we'll talk some Pirate baseball and more with Brandon Golden. Still got a lot of Pirate football to talk about as we talked for a while to Blake Carroll today. Mm-hmm. Got some stuff, so we'll hit that as well. A lot more to go. Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Altavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Altavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Altavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit AltavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Altavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Pirates supporting pirates.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Looking for your new favorite hangout spot? Come on down to the Doghouse Tavern, Aiden's veteran-owned crown jewel on 2nd Street. From open mic Mondays to music bingo Thursdays, there's always something happening. Enjoy daily drink specials, one of the best bar menus around, and live music that'll keep you coming back for more. Grab your friends, kick back, and support local at the Doghouse Tavern. Check us out on Facebook to see what's on tap this week. The Doghouse Tavern, where good times and great vibes live.
Your future is full of possibilities, and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, your future, your college. Pitt Community College. Register now.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see.
or a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita. On Wednesdays, you can enjoy all Mexican imports for only $3.49, and on Thursdays, it's half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. What were you referencing there?
Dan Orlovsky on the Pat McAfee show.
Yeah. When they got in the Simpson Mendoza.
Dude, oh my God. It's all just manufactured. No, not a single other network is like, hey, Ty Simpson's draft stock's rising. And then they talked about that for the first 30 minutes on Get Up this morning.
So Dan Orlovsky says Simpson is his
QB1,
his number one guy. What is the accusation of him doing it for financial reasons?
They're represented by the same agent.
Okay.
But then Daniel Jeremiah goes on NFL Network and he's like, let's not attack Dan Orlovsky because I also have the same agent. And I'll tell you right now, Ty Simpson is number 30 whatever on my board.
Yeah, I would think Dan Orlovsky is genuine that he believes that.
Yeah, he's a genuine idiot.
Okay. But he is.
I don't know. He could be correct. Time will tell.
Sure.
I mean, Ty Simpson could go to the Rams and have to sit for a year, and that'd be great.
Correct. But your guy's Fernando. Mm-hmm. If they go Ty Simpson, you would be upset?
Yeah.
Hey, do you not remember us watching college football week 1?
Yeah.
Last year. Mm-hmm. And I told you, this Ty Simpson guy has got it. He's got it.
Yeah.
And they lost that game to Florida State. And it did not go well. All right. We have a lot of time to talk NFL. We'll talk some draft. A few weeks away?
Yeah, about less than a month.
April 26th, maybe?
6th, 7th,
Oh,
8th.
I'm looking at March. April 23rd or April 30th?
Probably 30th.
Yeah. So we got a little ways to go, but that will be fun to discuss. Right now, we'll talk some baseball with Brandon Golden, who I had a chance to talk to earlier today, talking Pirates, start of the MLB season, and a whole lot more. Here is that. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, Brandon Golden, host of the Brandon Golden Show. BG, how you doing, man?
I'm good, my man. How are you?
Hey, doing great. Great time to be a sports fan. A lot going on. Saw some madness yesterday, and a lot of baseball as well, as the Major League Baseball season is underway, joining college baseball. We'll start with the Pirates and East Carolina. Boy, the two just heartbreakers last week where you got a lead against Duke, and you're feeling good about that one, and can't close it out. And then a weird one yesterday. I sat down. Pirates are down 5-0, I think. They score 7 unanswered and end up losing that one late, too. And those are hard to get off the mat from, Brandon. So this is going to be a big coaching job for Cliff Godwin to get his guys turned around after such tough losses.
Yeah, no doubt. And that's, like you said, the walk-off at Duke and then just everything taking place this weekend. On the positive side, like Ethan Norby going out there and doing what everybody's been waiting for him to do all year was really fun to watch, and just super excited for him, man. Like, he's an absolute stud. And, one thing that Cliff talks about all the time, and, it's been kind of drilled into my head and anybody that's been associated with the program is, talking about just like success and how all that stuff works. Like, you're not guaranteed success, but you're guaranteed, the opportunity to be successful. And that's, something that him and the staff and, everybody that's around the players this week will be preaching. Like, let's stick with our process. We got Wilmington on Tuesday, at home. Like, stick to what we do. We don't need to freak out. We don't need to do anything different. Just keep doing what we've been doing at the highest level that we're capable of doing it. And, we'll have the opportunity to go out there and win the baseball games. Yeah,
and the key here, you can talk about performance, but the injuries to the weekend arms has certainly set East Carolina back, and hopefully, Brandon, that's something that's not long-term with those guys, but man, you know how tough it is when you lose your weekend guys. It puts so much stress on not only those games on the weekend, but also what you're doing midweek and who you're calling up out of the bullpen, and just the domino effect with it.
Yeah, it definitely makes it challenging, but that's for those guys that get the opportunity to step up, that's a cool time for them too. And, for those guys that are going to have those opportunities, my message and my hope for them is that they just go out there and keep it very simple and attack the strike zone and, let the defense play behind them and don't try to go out there and do too much and be a superhero. I watch guys a lot of times when, situations like this happen, they try to put the team on their back and go out there and execute and have some out of body experience. That's not what we need. We need somebody to go up there, fill up the zone, give us some innings, and let's get through the midweek games. And to your point, let's get back to the weekend and take care of some business.
Brandon Golden joining us. Major League Baseball season underway, Brandon, and Braves off to a 2-1 start. I know you have your background with the Dodgers. You also have guys that you've trained and coached and formed relationships with. So do you have a favorite team, or do you just kind of root for your relationships?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Obviously, I still pull for the Dodgers. My kids absolutely love the Dodgers. They think the Dodgers are the best thing in the world. So we watch as many of those games as we can. But, I got to be at opening day with Chase, this past weekend and just be there, work with him a little bit and kind of get him ready for his start tonight. So we did some really cool things with him, just trying to be able to get him over his front side and be more explosive out front and just teaching him some stuff that, in his words, that he's never felt before. And just really, man, prepare him as much as possible to go out there and compete. So I guess to answer your question, Cliff, a little bit of both. Obviously, root for the guys that, I've had the opportunity to coach and still coach and, just watch them go out there and do their thing. It's always funny to me when we turn on the TV and whoever it is, whether it's Norby, Burley, Gavin, whatever, and we're, sitting there at the house and I'm like, hey, Hudson, that's Gavin's on TV. He's like, oh, hey, Gav. Like, they know these guys, and my kids are so spoiled because they don't understand how lucky they are to know these guys and have a relationship with them themselves as well. So it's pretty special.
Yeah, that's really cool. Don't take this question the wrong way, Brandon. I'm not comparing you to Tom Brady's guy that infiltrated the locker room. But, like, how do organizations feel about, a Burns bringing in his own guy? Do you have any interaction with Reds folks at all, or is that just kind of off to the side? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a great question. No, I don't take any offense to that at all. I think I don't know the answer to that. I know a lot of the guys that work in that organization, and it's not anything that I'm trying to come in. It's right. Kind of similar on the collegiate side. It's like, I'm not trying to come in and take anybody's job and make anybody feel less than or seem less than. It's, I could be saying the literally exact same thing to them that they've been saying since they picked them up. But, just just maybe the relationship that I have, and kind of CG and I's podcast the other day, he was talking about relationships and just like how he's leaned into that, and like the early hitting stuff, and how it's just an opportunity for them to get to know each other. I would say, like, on my end, it's kind of similar. It's like I'm not trying to go in there, like I said, and take anybody's job or make somebody seem like they're not doing a good job. For whatever reason, I'm just able to relate to him and kind of get him rolling. So I don't know the answer to that, Clip, but I would imagine if Chase is out there doing his thing, that everybody's going to be just fine. And he gets paid to go win baseball games, and hopefully that's what he's going to be able to do this season.
Let's see. We got Pirates Reds tonight. Chase Burns on the mound in Cincinnati. Brandon, how much throughout Major League Baseball now do you have guys that you interact with, actively train, give advice to? Like, how many guys would you say?
A good bit, man. A good bit. Probably 10 to 12 total that we still interact with in some form or fashion. We're probably not training all of those guys still. But a good bit that, I've either coached when I was with, the collegiate national team a few times, and, former guys that I've either coached at East Carolina or that have been a part of what we're doing here or even coached here. So, it's really cool. Like, Sean Armstrong was an owner here for a little while. So, I stay in contact with Sean. Now he's with Gavin in Cleveland, text a lot of different guys. I'm going to go up to New York in a few weeks, and I'll get to watch David Peterson with the Mets, who I coach with USA, and then obviously Nick Kurtz with the A's, and Brent Rooker was at Mississippi State when I was an intern there, and he redshirted. So there's just so many people, Clip, that I've been lucky enough to get to know over the years. So it's going to be a pretty fun season to watch.
That's really cool. Brandon Golden joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Brandon, Jared was telling me, and I heard about this, you're going to be doing something with the Minnesota Vikings. Is that right?
Yeah. So I'm heading up there. What's today? Monday. I'm heading up there Thursday to work with and talk with their staff and just kind of teach them about how I look at the throw and how I look at just movement patterns in general. And one of my buddies is assistant director of strength and conditioning and works on the sports science side. So he had reached out and he's like, "Man, I just want to pick your brain and kind of see how that works." So I'm going to sit down with the performance staff and the medical staff and just talk to them a little bit and present on kind of some of the things that are important to me and how we're able to kind of bridge that gap a little bit. So that should be pretty fun.
I might have brought this up with you last year, Brandon, but I remember watching Hard Knocks, and they had Josh Allen, and they had all this stuff on him. They were monitoring him, and I don't think about quarterbacking the way I do pitching, but they were breaking it down as if he was a pitcher, and how if his shoulder is a centimeter this way and his arm, and how much difference it could make. I was fascinated that it's broken down that much even at the NFL level at the quarterback position. But is that kind of what you're talking about too, like mechanics and things like that?
Exactly. A lot of those guys, and it's no surprise probably, but a lot of those guys have guys that they work with in the offseason, kind of similar to my work with some of the pro ball guys in the big leaguers. But for us, it's like, how can I help those staffs be able to like kind of see some different things, or maybe place some importance on a variable or two that they may have not taken into account, or if they have taken them into account, maybe some just tricks to be able to make that a little bit more efficient. Because obviously, to your point, like, it's a completely different move than throwing a baseball down the mound. Like, the ground's flat, you got a different size ball that's heavier, you got dudes coming at you, and you got protective equipment. So you have to be able to get into similar positions, but you have to do it dynamically while trying not to get your head taken off and going through different reads. So a pitch, you know what you're going to throw, you pick your spot, and you do it as long as it's within that 20-second clock. With this, you got different reads to go through. You're moving, maybe it's a rollout, and you still got to be able to get in your back hip and put the front foot down and be explosive and rotate a little bit. So, yeah, man, should be pretty fun to work with those guys and collaborate with them and see what we can come up with.
Yeah, how much? Because I've only looked at you as a baseball guy. Are you training quarterbacks, helping them out now with what you do?
We actually, this year is the first year we've started that, Clip. So we have North Carolina A&T, another school that we consult with on the baseball side as well, but we're working with their football team and their quarterbacks this year, kind of going into the offseason. So they've been here. We've kind of put them on some cameras, done some things with them. We'll continue to do that throughout the season and throughout their spring ball practice, and just help them be a little bit more athletic specifically to what they do, if that makes sense. Like, they're super athletic players. I mean, think about it. College football players, professional football players are some of the most athletic and twitchy people on planet Earth. But being able to teach them some things that they may have not had exposure to in the past has been a lot of fun so far.
Brandon Golden joining us. Brandon, I was cruising along in my brackets, looking at everybody in the rearview mirror, and then Houston went down, and then Iowa State went down, and then Duke went down, and all I got left is Arizona, and the best I can do is lose by 1 in the Pirate Radio bracket pool. Did you fill one out this year?
I did. I'm in that pool as well, and I think I was third
that's
the other day. I'm sure I've fallen to the bottom of the wayside now that the boys didn't hold on to the basketball towards the end of the game. But it is what it is.
I mean, that's 99 out of 100 times that's not going to happen. Even if they do turn it over, that guy hitting the shot, that was just storybook stuff there.
Yep, it is what it is, man. It's I feel bad for those guys, obviously. There's been so many fans and people just coming in the lab today. We had a JUCO Guilford Tech practices in here, and I could hear everybody, "Oh, what about Duke?" Yada yada, like just talking about that stuff. And it's like, man, like to your point, I don't know that we'll see something like that happen in our lifetime. Where a number one, the whole tournament is where they're at, and I forget what they were up 19, 20 or something.
Yeah,
they were up by 10 when I turned it on with 7-8 minutes left, and the kid probably holds onto the basketball, again, 99.5 times out of 100, and he doesn't try to throw it over the top of a double team, but he did in that situation, and the dude from UConn made a hell of a shot.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I was listening to a show. They were talking about the biggest blown leads or comebacks, whichever, if you're glass half full, glass half empty, in tournament history. And for you, I guess, state fans, you can say, hey, Carolina and Duke blew 19-point leads in the 2026 NCAA tournament. It's crazy to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, final question. Did you see Cliff's post game earlier this week and your thoughts on him ending it early? Cliff did not want to stick around to answer questions.
Yeah, no, I definitely did see that. I think that's, everybody, it's funny you asked that question. A lot of people have asked me, throughout my career and stuff like that, moving on, like, how was it working with Cliff and, like, how was it being around him and, on the daily basis and stuff. And my answer to that question is, like, Cliff has always pushed me in a way to be a better person, to be a better coach. And he demands a lot. So he demands certain things that have been very beneficial to me. I don't know if guys still do this there, but for a while we would have, daily schedules, and we would have like, hey, at this point in time, you're doing this, and kind of have the whole day mapped out. Well, when Emily was pregnant with our first kid and we were getting set up for that, he was like, man, you're great. You're an awesome coach. I need you to be a little more dialed in and more locked in. So he had me to do a daily schedule. And at first I'm like, I'm 27 years old. I don't need to do a daily schedule, but it actually was one of the most beneficial things for me.
Yeah.
And then when I got to spring training with the Dodgers, I did it. When I opened this business, I did it. So I could see how people were upset about him, pulling the mic off and kind of going and doing his thing. But what I'll say to that is, there's a lot of people that have no idea what it takes to be successful in athletics and to be successful as a leader. So yeah, that's kind of what I'll go on with that. It's like, I don't really have a great response, except for I know how passionate he is. I know what it looks like to be in there with him. And yeah, just wrong place, wrong time for whoever asked that question about, could have been Igo. I'm not really sure who asked that, but hey, so we got 13 runners left on base. Like, yep, we sure did. I walked off. Nobody enjoys that, and we got to take it back to Google. And yeah, so that's one of those things where it's like, damn. I literally shook my head. I was like, shouldn't ask that one. But like, and I just think it comes back to his competitiveness and kind of like who he is. And hell, could have even been something motivational for the players to see as well. I'm not really sure the motive behind it there, but he's always had my back and always put me in situations to be able to be a better person and be a better coach, even when I didn't realize it. So that's kind of what I'll say about that.
I like Cliff. I think he appreciates, especially in the off season, my sense of humor and the way I am. But he did say something one time that stuck with me, and he wasn't talking about me, but it felt like he was indirectly. He said, "Cliff, there's a difference between a great sense of humor, a funny guy, and a clown." And I think he was talking about maybe somebody on his team or something. But I was like, Yeah, that feels like it's directed to me. I need to be less clown and more good sense of humor. So that one stuck with me, Brandon. That
No doubt.
and it is true. There are differences between those things.
Well, 100%, and I think that a lot of that comes from just overall feel. You know what I mean? Like, excuse me, in baseball, like people talk about like having feel all the time. That was probably like the most low level feel moment for whoever asked that question, and it just is what it is. And it happened to be like, instead of being like, what the hell are you talking about? It's like, you know what? Take the mic off. I'll see you guys next time. So like, I think that's probably kind of what we're talking about there. I've heard him talk about that. Like, hey, like there's a difference between being a funny guy and messing around and knowing when to do it. And there's, being a clown and just kind of mess. I've heard him say that to players and, just people in general. And yeah, I agree. Like, I think it just comes down to feel and social awareness and knowing when to ask a certain question and maybe when to just let it lie. And I've been around them a whole lot, so I have a incredible feel in those situations. Yeah, I think that was just a tough moment for everybody.
Brandon, good stuff, man. If folks haven't seen it yet, great chat with Cliff Godwin, available on YouTube. What you got coming up next on the Brandon Golden Show?
Yeah, we're going to get Sean Camp on here soon, head coach over at George Mason. We'll talk to him a little bit, and then we'll probably try to get some more of our pro guys and just different coaches in the big leagues, and, yeah, keep it rolling. Good stuff, man. Brandon, enjoyed the chat today. We'll check in with you again next week. Thanks, man. See you later, Clip.
Brandon Golden joining us on Pirate Radio Live. Man, I went and met my man Chandler Honeycutt at the Buck.
Mr. March.
Mr. March and the Prince of March hanging out at the Buck on a Sunday, watching hoops, watching Pirate baseball. Pirates were down 5-0 when I got there, when I sat my arse in the chair. Next thing I know, it's 7-5.
Yeah.
And I had to split as they went into extra innings and ended up losing the game. But that's a frustrating one when you're up 2, got a chance to close things out.
Yeah.
Saw it on Tuesday as well.
Very frustrating. The only game I did not watch this weekend was the Friday night one. So, frustrating.
As Brandon said, good to see Ethan Norby have an Ethan Norby performance, and we'll need him the remainder of the way. No rest for the weary, I guess is the phrase. Pirates could get right back at it with a big one against UNCW coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, gotta have that one.
That's right, Jared.
I got nothing else. What do you want me to say?
I don't know. I just say what you want to say. Is that all you want to say?
That's all I've got.
That's all you got?
I would love to have been able to say more.
All right.
But I got nothing.
Okay. Let's take a break. We'll come back. When we return, I want to know what Nick did this weekend. You curious about Nick and what he did this weekend?
Sure.
I'm very curious about that. I got to shout out his dad, Bradford, for a winning bet that he gave me. So we'll do that. And have more for you. Have we played the Duke call? We'll play the Duke call of the final play from Duke UConn. And have more for you. Also, our poll question, 23 votes in the YouTube chat. Are you hitting the panic button on ECU baseball? 57% say no. 43% say yes. Talk about that more. And we got a lot of Blake Harrell to get to coming up in hour number 3. A lot more to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Warm up from the winter with hot manufacturer rebates and store discounts. Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, Wildcat, Expert, or XPR, get $25 back. Getting ready for turkey season? Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, shotgun, get $50 back. Or bring in the heat with a Savage $100 rebate on a Savage Renegade shotgun. Don't forget 50% off Nomad turkey gear. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road Located in Winterville, it's a time-honored tradition.
You know Pip Printing for custom printing and marketing, but do you know they also do custom apparel? Need a company store for your employees, team, or just to sell your custom apparel online? Pip has the team in place to get that up and running for you in no time. Come into our store at 3185 Mosley Drive in Greenville and check out the clearance sale on jackets and coats. Brands by Cutter & Buck, Gildan, and Carhartt with some items as low as $10. At Pip, we do a lot more than you think. Call or come out to see the We Do people at Pip Printing.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This March, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Crosstrek base at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Lease it for $235 a month for 36 months. And don't forget about the Subaru A Lot to Love event, all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires March 31st, 2026.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
In Beaufort County, success is built together. The Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce connects leaders, supports local businesses, and helps our community thrive. From networking to community events, the Chamber is building a stronger Beaufort County every day. Get involved, grow your network, and help shape the future of beautiful Washington.
For more information on the Washington Beaufort County Chamber of Commerce, including future events and membership, visit wbcchamber.com.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
This is Garrett Saylor, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women, whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion. Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington, a proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Welcome back into the program. Coming up at 5, our new blue Pirate Report, comments from Blake Harrell. We'll talk some Pirate football. Let's do a weekend recap. I was on the road quite a bit this weekend.
Jersey. How was that?
Cold. I did not take any long pants.
Yeah.
And Lily and I went to get something to eat Saturday night for everybody. And it was raining and ice was falling on the car.
Ice.
And it was like ice, like frozen water.
I knew you were going to go there.
And it was like 48 degrees. It was very strange.
It was colder here Saturday night.
Really?
I mean, this was like 3 a.m, but it was like 37 degrees.
Yeah, I was. I did not prepare for the Jersey cold.
Yeah, Saturday.
And then when we came back, Wait, we came back Saturday night. What night did I say?
Saturday night.
It was Friday night because we came back here Saturday night, and it was very cold.
Yeah, Friday night it was nice and warm, and then storm. It stormed, and it got cold, and then it got warm again yesterday, and now it's nice outside.
I enjoyed listening to basketball on the way Friday and back home, or on the way Thursday and back home Saturday, and that was fun. Let's do a little Hornets and some college and some baseball as well, with a lot of Nats and Orioles stations on the way up there, and then you get into Phillies territory once you get to South Jersey. I listen to a lot of Top 40 radio. I bet nobody here listens to. Shirley, do you listen to any Top 40?
Not as much as I used to. Every now and then.
Well, I have 3 songs.
This is Top 40 currently, not all time.
No. Yeah, it's like whatever the pop music is. So, but I have 3 songs that I like, and I was shocked. I am shocked to tell you that I like a Justin Bieber song. I can't believe.
There's a new one out?
Well, to me it is, but it's probably really old. It's called Daisies. It's a great
Daisies?
song.
That's off his new album. His
Okay.
most
He has a
latest
new
album.
Wow.
His most latest album.
Great song. 2 other songs I like, Shirley, I found out were by the same woman.
Okay.
And I want to say her name's Olivia Wilde, but that's not it because she's an actress.
Olivia Rodriguez.
No.
Rodrigo?
Is it Olivia Dean?
Olivia Dean. Yes. Olivia Dean.
There's a couple of Olivias that perform, so we're...
And she's got one about something about Her Kind of Man or something, The Man I Need, and then So Easy. Both great tunes. Anytime I came across those, I would let it play.
Any Jelly Roll songs? Because you bringing up modern music, it sparked a thought. We had a discussion this weekend, me and my friends.
I've never heard a Jelly Roll song.
Okay, so everybody can be involved in this. I think this is very telling and says a lot about our society. Sober, you have to do this sober. Dead cold sober, you have to go. Would you rather go sober to a Jelly Roll concert or a Savannah Bananas baseball game?
Oh, that's easy. Savannah.
That was tough.
Savannah Bananas.
I know you're a banana hater.
I'm a Jelly Roll hater as well. That's a tough one to do.
That's an easy one for me, though.
I mean, they're both rough. But probably Savannah Bananas just because it is baseball at a certain point.
Now, if you go to the Jelly Roll concert, do you have to hear the opening acts as well? Because that could be shorter than a Savannah Bananas game.
You have to sit through the whole concert.
Yeah,
I said Jelly Roll because there's probably some junky lady there that you could pick up. It's a lot of families at the Savannah Bananas.
So even me, like being married, I could...
Well, I'm single, but...
Oh, okay.
You have a family, so maybe Savannah Banana, and you are sober. So maybe this doesn't work for everybody.
Here's the problem.
As much as it works for me and my buddies.
Here's the problem, Jarrett. Me and the family are there. We're like, all right, look, this isn't the worst thing in the world. This is going to be very entertaining. It's fun. It's baseball, and they're going to do fun tricks, and we'll laugh. And then in the 7th inning, they say, here to perform the 7th inning stretch and his new hit single, I'm Not Fat Anymore, Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
And we're like, are you effing kidding me?
That would be...
they got me.
Go to the peak of the building. And
what are y'all doing? Bananas or Jelly Roll?
Oh, I'm doing bananas.
The bananas.
Save that clip.
Bananas. Davy Bananas.
What are you doing, Zach? Huh?
Bananas.
All right.
They're actively like trying to kill baseball. They're like, we're going to run Omaha the week of the College World Series. Like, you people suck.
They do suck.
I feel like baseball's died.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But they like want to put it 6 feet.
Jamie said, we know Jarrett's type now. I think he's got multiple types. He's just saying at that particular event.
Yeah. I think it's easier to pick up chicks at a Jelly Roll concert than Savannah Bananas baseball game.
All right. Hey, what? I heard you had an entertaining weekend.
Yeah, Friday, went straight to my buddy's house. We watched some basketball, and then I went back home and we played some darts. And then Saturday, cornhole tournament at the house.
Yeah, you had a big weekend of events. Darts, cornhole.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a good cornholer?
I thought it was. It's really hit and miss.
Yeah.
It was cold, so it was tough to get warm. I didn't have the best partners.
You didn't keep a jacket on your right arm like a pitcher in the dugout?
No, I was wearing a hoodie and shorts. But no, it was a fun time. Got to see some people I ain't seen in a while, and it's always nice to hang out with friends.
That's beautiful. Nick, what'd you do this weekend?
I watched a ton of hockey.
He said it like he didn't even.
Just wall-to-wall hockey.
It was a lot of hockey, yeah.
And what countries were these hockey men
It was
playing in?
a lot. Russia in the morning, and then the United States in the afternoon.
Nick's definitely on a list from the website. Stilo said.
100%. I talk with
Not
people
even
in
from
Russia all the time.
Not even from all that.
You're talking to people in Russia?
I talked to my homie today.
Your homie?
Yeah, my guy Oleg.
Oh, it's not
Your
a real
comrade?
my comrade.
Communist.
Have you seen The Americans on FX?
No.
Great show. But I'm starting to think you're a plant.
Nationals.
No, I'm not a plant. I just got way too invested in hockey, and now I just...
Do you
He's a turncoat.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it's not like, I got to watch this game.
No,
you enjoy it.
It is something that I have fun with, yeah.
I feel that way about some things.
I know. That's why I asked him. Thank you to Bradford Bass, your father.
Yeah.
Who gave me, man, I hated to see it. But he said Illinois plus the points against Houston.
Too.
And I was sad to see my Houston boys go out. In fact, I was so sad I didn't even see it. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
Because it was...
That was Thursday night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had driven. I was tired.
Yeah.
Didn't even see my boys lose. But because Bradford suggested it, I did a little half-unit money line action just to get something, and it was a winner. So thank you, Bradford. If your dad has any picks for the Final Four, let me know.
I'll let him know, yeah.
Yeah. Did you tell him I said thank you?
I did.
Okay.
And then he gave me another pick, but he said he wasn't confident in it, so I didn't share it.
What was it?
It was St. John's plus either, I think it was plus 6.5.
That covered.
It did. He hit it, but he said he wasn't confident in it.
No, I
so.
appreciate that. That's fine. I don't want him to just throw them out willy-nilly, which is what Zach Lewis does. Yeah. Intern Zach, what'd you do this weekend?
I ran the Pirate 10 miler.
Nice.
You went 14, right?
I did 14 miles.
And you ate 2 free mini mix?
Yeah, the 12-ounce bottles.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a normal beer.
Yeah, so it's a normal mini.
You drank beer while you ran?
Get 2 free ones after the race.
Why did you do more than the 10?
Because they have a 4 mile, a 10 mile, or a double down. And I doubled it.
Doubled what?
The race. You know how to double it.
You didn't double it, you just stacked it. Because it's 10 and 4.
They said double down. I doubled it.
All right. See, Ellerby, I think he ran.
But you see how that's
I didn't see him, but he was there.
10 miles doubled would be 20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you do double the races. 2 races, just 2 different different races.
So that's great. How long did that take you?
2:40. I did a little slow this year, but I did it.
What would you do while you ran? Like listen to music?
Music the whole time, yeah.
What kind of tunes you listening to?
We had
some Olivia Dean.
She was not in the playlist
Johnny
for the
Blues
race.
Guys.
I put in a special little playlist just to get my mind right. I had some Deftones, some Smashing Pumpkins, Jimi Hendrix, little Radiohead, Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin.
Do you like being sad and depressed while you run?
It's the highs and lows of the run. You have to get the highs, the lows,
All
the
right.
sad. The
I mean, I
happy.
like the soundtrack.
Yeah, it was great. It was a good time.
Good deal. All right, good to hear. Shirley, what'd you do this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? Saturday, I didn't do anything. I kind of hung out around the house, and then Sunday, I was off to Raleigh to play in my, I play in a Sunday league, softball league, and so played 2 games, split, won the first one, lost the second one.
Hunter says, sometimes there's references to the show that I don't even remember. Shirley, do we have Nick's birthday thing?
Actually, we still do.
He's
the birthday montage?
I swear, I had no idea. I thought Hunter was in the wrong chat. He said Richard has to stay locked in on those poots. I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But then I remembered this is a reference to, first of all, Richard was
Buddy the Elf gave
Saint Richard, and the poots was a reference to I think one of the players
that
wished you a happy birthday. Can we hear that, Shirley?
Dang, the whole thing.
Hey, Nick.
Why not?
This is
No,
Kolatav Kalarowski from the Budovov Shanovovs. Just wanted to wish you a happy birthday and thank you for the great coverage.
Hey, Nick, this is Shesterkin Bals from Belgium Mouse Kites. Happy birthday.
Hey, St. Richard. This is Rigorski Chair Table of the Putinton Poots. Just wishing you a happy birthday. Go Poots. Go Poots.
Hey, Nick, this is Brock Bozer from the Finland Finns. Happy birthday, brother.
Hey, artist. Are you still making those sandwiches? Ha ha ha. This is Oleg. Fell on my face, hurt my eye.
Oleg!
From the Hellscape Screaming Devils.
The Screaming
Thank you
Devils!
for your great coverage. Please send money to my homeland. Happy birthday.
Hey, Nick, this is Vladimir Koktab from the Saskatchewan Saskatchetoons. Happy birthday.
Hey, Flynn. This is my pants up my whole day. Hope you have a happy birthday. You're my best friend.
Hey, Nick, this is Ogor Skaithonis. Happy birthday, man. Have a good one. Hey, Nick, this is D. Newsenmouth. Have a happy birthday,
geez.
brother.
Come on. Hey, Nick, this is Jeff, one of the guys you were on Halloween night playing on computers with, man. That was fun. Hope you're having a great birthday, and maybe we could link up again this Christmas and play more video games. That'd be cool, man. Happy birthday, pal.
Hey, Nick, this is Johnny Cuccinella.
Oh!
You owe us $120. You walked out on the pizza.
Hey!
Oh!
Oh!
Hi, Nick. This is the girl that you've been talking about on the radio.
Turn it off, please.
I don't know how to break this to you, but
This was before she actually did this.
I'm just a part of your very, very vivid imagination. But hey, if it works, it works. Happy birthday. I believe that is it.
Nick Bass. Giving the finger.
The Putinton Poots.
The Putinton Poots. Hunter, thank you so much for reminding me of that.
Oh, gosh, that was so good.
When's your birthday?
December 12th.
All right.
That was a while ago.
Or coming up. It's right around the corner. Oh, Nick.
Just blink, it'll be here.
I'm kind of sad, Nick. Your time is running out here at Pirate Radio.
That it is, yes.
What are you you graduating this spring?
Fall.
Graduating
the fall.
So at least you'll still be around.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. Maybe
Doing one more semester?
The schooling, yeah.
Okay.
What? I'm trying to. I don't even know what that was.
Are you okay? All right, we'll cut you
I
off.
think I just drooled a little.
Too much Nick. He's good for about 2.5 minutes, and then it did go so haywire.
Nick. What makes it worse is that I did 2 hours of just straight up talking prospects, and I was perfectly fine. But apparently 2.5 minutes is just the cutoff time.
Nice plug. Canes Prospects. You guys
I didn't even say where it was.
You guys do a pod?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Oh, where you from? You from the Bronx?
A little bit of Jersey.
Yeah, we do. Hunter said, it's so stupid, but it's one of my favorite skits you've done. It is stupid, and it is really funny.
Johnny Cuccinella.
Johnny, I forgot old Johnny called. Yeah. He walked out with the pizza. Oh, man. Let's take a break. We'll come back, wrap up hour number 2. Hour 3, talking some Pirate football.
A lot of good stuff.
A lot of good stuff from Blake Harrell. A lot of criticisms to his
children.
Yes. God. Hit him at the front and the back, in the beginning and the end. We'll hear that and more Ray talk. They're trying to get in.
I think we've covered every position, though. Between every room when it comes to this football club.
Yeah.
Golly.
But a lot more Ray talk.
Mm-hmm.
More Ray talk. Jamie said, what did Nick just say? We will never know. Back with you after this.
Close your eyes and picture this: sizzling fajitas hitting the table, fresh seafood bursting with flavor, and a handcrafted margarita waiting in your hand. That's the experience waiting for you at La Tavara Mexican Kitchen and Seafood on 10th Street in Greenville. From brunch with friends to a quick lunch break, La Tavara brings the taste of the coast and the heart of Mexico together in every bite. So when you're hungry for something fresh and unforgettable, make it La Tavara Mexican Kitchen and Seafood, 10th Street in Greenville, or online at latavara.restaurant.com.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kid Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
This is Dr. Andrew Bridgeforth from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Eastern North Carolina's newest concert destination is here. It's Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, a brand new state-of-the-art outdoor amphitheater with room for 30,000 fans. Reserve your seat or grab a spot on the lawn and enjoy food trucks, vendors, cold beer, and cocktails all night long. It's just a short drive away right off I-95 in Roanoke Rapids. Carolina Crossroads Amphitheater, showcasing world-class entertainment and delivering exceptional experiences for every guest. Visit CarolinaCrossroadsAmp.com for more information. The 9th annual NC Pirate Classic is back. Coming Saturday, April 4th. Presented by Whitetail Properties Real Estate. Youth hunters from all over the state are headed east, and the top scoring birds will win great prizes. Weigh-in will be held at Davenport Farms on Highway 264 in Greenville. Brought to you by Sam Jones Barbecue, the Dixie Deer Classic, Grady White Boats, Greenville Marine and Outdoor Shop, Mountain Dew, Country Mart, Moultrie Cameras, Carolina Ice, Simply Natural Creamery, Fox Brothers Construction, BAM Pest Control, Doug Henry of Farmville, American Threads, Corey Kennedy State Farm, and the Robinson Law Firm. Registration is now open for all youth turkey hunters at ncpirateclassic.com. We'll see you there.
Hey, what's up, man? It's Josh Hawkins, former NFL player, and you listen to Pirate Radio, voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Overtime Tavern, located on South Charles Boulevard, right across from the Sheetz gas station, is your go-to for all the game day action. Come hungry and leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. They're open daily till midnight, and on Wednesday nights, you can join Clip Brock for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right. Thanks, Shirley Rhodes. I want to do some on this day in sports, but I want to put it in the form of a trivia question for you young peoples. I want to make sure this team hasn't been to any other championships. Yep. All right. On this day in 1998, Kentucky won the national championship. They beat this current Big 12 team, and it is the only appearance in the national championship game by this team. Before we'll let everybody guess. So it's a current Big 12 team, 1998. This was their only national championship appearance. Conferences are so crazy these days. You got to think, who the hell's in the Big 12?
Yeah.
Is it one of the new teams? Is it an old team? You want to throw out any guesses?
Kentucky, Big 12.
Kentucky knocked off this team who upset North Carolina in the Final Four when they had Antoine Jameson and Vince Carter.
Oh, man.
Okay.
I got no clue.
Somebody name a Big 12 team.
Cincinnati.
Okay, thank you, but no.
Big 12 team, but my first thought was UNLV.
Okay, no.
Oklahoma State.
No, and can you just name a Big 12 team so I can move on? No. Now, these guys are so old. Like, Andre Miller. Do you even know who that is?
Arizona.
No. Keith Van Horn.
Arizona State.
They had a fat coach named Rick Majerus, R.I.P.
Utah.
Shirley should know this. Utah is correct. Their only appearance in the championship game. And they lost to Kentucky. Rick Majerus got in trouble for paying for Keith Van Horn's lunch after his dad died and got an infraction for it. Shirley sent this one out. On this day in 1997, they won the women's basketball championship. They also won in 96 and 98.
Tennessee.
UConn.
I was going to say UConn.
UCLA.
Tennessee.
Pat Summitt.
They dominated the 90s. UConn was minus 2 something to win this year, 200 something, currently.
They're absolutely going to do it.
Yeah. On this day in 1991, that's not good. On this day in 1992, a man accidentally backed into Oakland A's Jose Canseco's $225,000 Lamborghini. What about that?
Nice.
On this day in sports, brought to you by Ron Ayers Motorsports. They have a Blue Knights Officer Down Memorial Ride to benefit Officer in Need Fund. April 11th, 2026, starting from Ron Ayers Motorsports, 1929 North Memorial Drive in Greenville. Kickstands up at 11 a.m. Registration starts earlier at 9 a.m. $25 donation per rider. Join Ron Ayers to support local law enforcement officers in need. All bikes welcome and donations appreciated. It's going on April 11th, 2026, Officer Down Memorial Ride. And it starts at Ron Ayers Motorsports. A little on this day. How about this? On this day in 1981, Isaiah Thomas is named the tournament most outstanding player as this team beat North Carolina. Where did Isaiah Thomas go to college?
Georgetown.
Jamie is screaming at his computer.
Indiana.
Because it is Indiana. He is a Hoosier. All right, little on this day. How about on this particular day, J-Bone? No Hornets, no Canes. So what do we got to look forward to tonight? We got some women's basketball. We got Major League Baseball, O's baseball here on Pirate Radio. as the Orioles take on the Rangers coming up. 6:35 first pitch. Braves are home as they started the season 2-1. They got the A's coming up tonight.
2 games that could affect the Hornets standing in the East.
And I bet on one of them, Jared.
Sixers, Heat, Celtics, Hawks.
What do you think about Sixers, Heat?
Probably go Sixers there.
The other night, when I saw who they have and who was playing, I was like, why are they this bad?
Well, Tyrese Maxey has been out for a while.
Okay.
Paul George and Joel Embiid been kind of in and out.
Yeah.
But
when they got everybody together, they're pretty damn scary.
Yeah, and unfortunately for the Hornets, they saw the monster that is Charlotte, and they said, we need to bring everybody in.
I do feel like teams are up in their play. I mean, last night, the Hornets were actually favored in that game.
Yeah.
The Celtics knock off the Hornets. I do have the Sixers -1.5 in that one.
The Celtics look good now with Jason Tatum back. Hey, 50 years in a gap year. Jaylen Brown said that. But I don't know, man. The way they look with Tatum back, it kind of looks like they hate him.
They hate Tatum?
Mm-hmm.
Hate him, Tatum?
Hate him, Tatum.
Who hates him? His teammates?
Yeah. Body language looks terrible.
You a body language expert now?
No,
all of a sudden?
it was just, I mean, a great take by Zach Lowe on the Bill Simmons podcast.
We'll have to hear what Zach Kaplan has to say about that when we talk to him Thursday. By the way, Thursday, Pirate Radio 3-point contest is back. Blake Harrell will be there shooting. Sam Danka, former Pirate, will be there shooting. Zach Kaplan will be there shooting.
The stars are out.
Along with myself, J-Bone, Shirley Rhodes. Intern Zach will be there filming and probably shooting as well. Nick, would you like to join? Yeah? Come by. You can be an extra hand. Well, do you want to shoot? What's wrong
now? The
now?
responses. I mean,
yeah. His response to Jarrett calling out his responses was the same response Jarrett was calling out.
Yeah.
He's doing the Michael Jordan shrug around here. So, Nick, come on out to the Rec Center Thursday at noon, and we'll at least have you producing because we plan to do some commentary, and should be a fun time.
Who's doing that commentary?
Planning on myself and you.
Okay.
Had a big idea, but unfortunately, all the coaches will be at the Final Four, the coaches' conventions and all that stuff. But Jared and I will be providing some commentary, among other things. So should be a lot of fun coming up this Thursday, and we'll have that video out by this weekend. Let's take a break. We'll come back, hour 3. Blake Harrell had some comments. Talked about a lot of topics today. A lot of position groups, a lot of players, and big picture items as well. We'll get our New Blue Pirate report, talking Pirate football, when we return after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Ready to save money on your current automobile loan? Right now, our road to savings couldn't be faster. At First Flight, we're making borrowing easy with our limited time auto refinance promotion. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, New Bern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary to see how one of our experienced lenders can beat your current auto loan rate by 0.5%. All local residents are membership eligible. Terms and conditions do apply. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates!
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
The convenience of
Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Bond. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Oh, dude, that home run just busted your windshield.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried about it?
Yeah, I've got Brandon Manning and Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Pirate fans, there's nothing like a home game at Dowdy Ficklen Stadium, and it takes all of Pirate Nation to make it so special. Season tickets are on sale now, starting for as low as $75 a ticket. Payment plans and other season ticket benefits are available to those who lock in their tickets early. For more information or to purchase your tickets, head to ECUPirates.com or call the ECU Athletics Ticket Office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU.
It's bow time.
Finally, lunchtime. I'm starving.
What's that?
This is the Bojangler from Bojangles.
Ooh, with the same bold flavor as their chicken?
The same.
And fries.
The same.
Huh. Well, I've got a PB&J.
Yeah, that's not the same.
A crispy fish fillet dusted in Bo's famous seasoning. With cheese and tartar sauce on a fluffy bun, the Bojangler's back. Hook one while you can. It's bow time.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, hour number 3. We got the Monday Fun Day crew with Shirley Rhodes, Nick Bass, intern Zach, Wes Hines doing some behind the scenes work. Good to see Wes. Jared Watkins here as well. And Jared, it was nice to stroll out with you today to the practice fields.
Yeah.
Talk to Blake Harrell. No sad country music this time.
Not movie podcast.
Doing all right. You're listening to a movie podcast.
That's the Monday morning special.
As we were cruising down the road. And heard from the head coach of the Pirates, Blake Harrell. And we'll bring you that right now on our New Blue Pirate Report. Let's hear his opening comments following this Monday practice.
All right, morning. Got good news. We're taking steps in the right direction and getting better. And I'll better add this in there, too. My daughter's volleyball team is getting better as well because I'm tired of sleeping on the couch for the most part. But I did tell my other daughter this past weekend that if we go to another softball tournament and she doesn't swing, that she may not go back. So swing the bat is my point to her. So I'm sure I'll be sleeping on the couch again. But in all seriousness, I think today was day 6. Friday we had practice number 5 and did a little bit of live work in the stadium. Had Student Appreciation Day and a bunch of recruits there. I think we've had over 150 recruits through 6 practices here. Had a bunch of students come out Saturday and appreciate those folks coming out and just want to show appreciation to them and their support and what they do and to make this thing go. But I think we're working in the right direction. We're going the right way. I think our effort's been pretty good, and I think our energy wasn't great on Friday. Challenged the guys a little bit. We challenged them as a coaching staff and thought that picked up today in practice. And we hit a third down period in there as well, so that helped. But, seeing some guys step up. Ray, our receiver, is doing a really, really good job. He's kind of the one that kind of flashes the most right now. I think we got some guys on the perimeter at receiver with him, with Brock, with Landon that can go out there. And we got to find ways to get those guys in the field. Then, Tyler, he continues to make some plays. He's got to be more consistent. But I think that's kind of a strength of ours right now is the receiver core. We got to do a better job protecting it up front. And the quarterbacks are making moves. I think those guys are starting to move in the right direction. And that's kind of what you expect. You got 38 new guys. You got 5 new coaches on the field. It takes a few practices to get through some things and get moving in the right direction to understand the expectations and exactly see what they are. So we'll practice this Wednesday. In a full padded practice, and then this Friday will be our first scrimmage number 1. We'll also have First Responders Day, so I'd like to appreciation day for that. Invite everybody out who's a first responder to come out to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. I think that's around 10 o'clock, 10:30, and just kind of check the guys out and get to meet those guys in person. So,
all right, there is Blake Harrell mentioned Student Appreciation Day, and if there's a sporting event going on East Carolina's campus, Zach Lewis is likely to be there, and you were at this event, right, Zach?
I sure was.
Their media was.
Okay, yeah, but I was in the drawings for student stuff. I was there participating.
I was just saying, I sent him out, he was getting the videos and stuff.
Okay.
I was going to be there either way.
Can I not?
Guys, can y'all do this off the air? The beef you have between each other?
I don't have beef with him.
I'm just trying to do a segment on the radio here. So what was this? Just a practice that students could view?
Yeah,
basically?
so you could sit up in the stands, or they had the area in front of the Murphy Center, that grass. They had that open with hot dogs and Sup Crush Station and then some giveaways.
Nice.
So there's a good bit of students there, and then a bunch of recruits too. And they were just running basically in zone sets, red zone sets, and it was pretty cool.
All right. So what did you see that you liked from this Pirate football team? Any players stand out?
They're fired up. Landon Sides looks good. He's a hot target. I was trying to learn numbers, so me and Cappy were pretty much every play. It was like, who's that number? I like the way Ashton Gray and Michael both run the ball.
Allen?
They run hard. Let me tell you, they run hard. I like it. But Sides is my best receiver so far. Brock still looks great. I can see him as a top one this year.
Isn't Landon Sides number 20 something?
25, I think.
25.
That sounds about right.
Saw him out there today.
Yeah, he's good though.
So who'd you have a discussion with about ECU having the best running back group in the Americans? Luke Schwartz.
I mean,
he's right.
We talked about Michael Allen. We talk about Ashton Gray. You also got to think about TJ Engelman coming back. DeJuan Lacey, who is still recovering from that injury from early on last year. So you could have 4 very quality backs all fighting for ball time.
Yep. All right. And y'all have scouted the other teams in the American as well?
Absolutely.
I know. I just know.
Okay.
No, that was perfect ECU sports talk where it's just Luke, we could have the best in the conference not knowing a damn thing about the other teams.
Oh, was it last year we had multiple Doak Walker watch list, or the year before?
Yeah, it was last year.
Yeah.
Okay, it was London and Marlin.
Yeah.
Marlin gang.
And then I was excited about Parker Jenkins, who did nothing.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Anything else there?
They ended off practice with it's Oklahoma drill similar, where they have 2 linemen and then a running back all in a line, and then they have 3 defenders laying down on their backs. The first 2 linemen and the first 2 defenders block each other, and then the last defender and the running back they called out, or which could be wide receiver, they hit each other, win the battle. And they did that 3 or 4 times right in front of the students. We all huddled up around it with the recruits.
Nice.
And they were laying each other out, and it was great, and it ended off in a fight in the last drill. So it was amazing. The recruits loved it.
Very cool. All right. That sounds like a pretty cool event. Yeah. And you mentioned First Responders Appreciation Day coming up as well. Thank you, Zach. Cut 2, with so many talented receivers, how do you decide who plays where?
Yeah, I think, first of all, we're talking about developing players right now. It's not about developing plays. I told both sides of the football that. Sometimes, and I was this way as a coordinator too, you get caught up in your install or caught up in getting this pressure in or this scheme in or this concept in, and you forget, we got to go back to the fundamentals and talk about tackling, talk about blocking, talk about leverage, talk about footwork, first step, our eyes, all those things. And that's what we got to develop the most of, is developing those guys. And then at some point, how can we get our best 11 out there? Is it Brock? Is it Ray? Is it Landon? Or whoever it may be? Is Jeremiah Melvin going to step up? Is Tyler Johnson going to be more consistent? If those guys are, then we have a really good problem. But we got to find the best combination of those. But right now, it's about just developing our fundamentals and developing those players as players, and let the scheme kind of grow from there.
All right, Blake Harrell was also asked who has been stepping up as far as the leaders go. Cut 3.
Yeah, I think, the biggest thing every football team is leadership, because a lot of times your leadership graduates out or grows out, and you're kind of looking to who's going to step up and be those guys within the coming years. And I think as guys get more and more comfortable around each other, and most guys don't step into a natural, hey, I'm a leader, I'm going to walk out there and everybody's going to, they kind of grow into that. And I think we got guys growing in that direction right now. Defensively, I'd say DJ Johnson is a really good grasp of what we're doing and understands the expectations and kind of getting everybody pushing in that direction. He's also got to make sure he takes care of DJ, but at the same time, I think he can, be a leader through his actions and the way he plays. Preston's obviously an older guy. Josiah Robinson on that side of the ball. Julian Davis is a outstanding young man on and off the field, and I continue to just comment on him for his leadership and the way he approaches the game. And offensively, we got some new offensive linemen, but I think those guys are older guys, played a lot of snaps, and I think we'll see those guys as spring goes on, as summer rolls around, become more and more leaders and step into that role. Brock doesn't say a whole lot, but Brock, he leads by the way he plays the game and just the football player he is.
All right, and what are some things that Coach wants to work on as we get ready for a scrimmage and also get closer towards the spring game? Cut 4.
Just consistency. We talked today about our efforts getting better. It's not the best or where we want it to be quite yet, but it's getting better. Of 22 guys on the field, understanding exactly the expectation for that. I thought our energy on Friday, because it was for our first afternoon practice. It was our first time in Dowdy. We haven't talked enough about what it means to play in Dowdy yet. So I thought the energy kind of sunk a little bit, but we did a better job of that in practice day. So just continue improving those things. And then once we understand of how to play the game and the expectation and the standards of those things, then we got to clean up the execution piece. And it's got to look more like a college football practice and clean those things up, and it will. Today we did a little Skelly work with some pass rush involved in Skelly, just so the quarterbacks understand the timing, so they get comfortable with guys in their face. I don't want them, and I told Mitch this, I said, I don't want you to step out on a game or a scrimmage and that be the first time that you feel a game situation. Our job as coaches is to put you in many game situations as possible. That way the game becomes easy. You've been there before. You understand it. And that's the practice situation, that's pressure, that's all those things.
All right, Blake Harrell there. Let's take a break. When we return, Blake Harrell talks about Coach Tesh and his new role. Also, we'll talk linebackers, corners. Jarrett asked about the tight ends. I asked him about the difference between right now and this time last year for Blake Harrell, and also what everybody wants to hear about, evaluating the quarterback. So we got all that coming up when our New Blue Pirate Report continues with Blake Harrell comments from earlier today. Back with you after this.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Ooh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote. Or you can email us at info@scitekes.com.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar Medi-Spa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Ready to play, Greenville? The Repair Shop Game Room at Fish Street Hardware is bringing the fun for all ages. Pool tables, skee ball, big screens, and ice cold drafts all in one spot. Keep the week going with Singo Tuesdays at 7, Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic on Thursdays 7 to 9, and live music every Friday and Saturday 8 to 11. Plus, Yappy Hours Thursday through Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off appetizers, and Sundays, kids 12 and under eat free with the purchase of an adult entree. Fish Street Hardware, eat, drink, play.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Brian Packard, ECU former baseballer. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Spring is here and so is your glow up. The Spring Soiree has arrived at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa and it's happening now through Friday, and this exclusive event is all about you. If you are thinking about smoothing fine lines or upgrading your skincare routine, now is the perfect time. You can enjoy special event-only pricing that you will not see again this season. If you're not sure where to begin, all you have to do is give them a call at 752-1406 and schedule your complimentary consultation and let our experts guide you every step of the way. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa, refresh, renew, and reveal your best self this spring. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Just hilarious to see our weekly Thursday gambling guest Jeff Nadeau in the, I guess, national viral sports hemisphere with Barstool, as he will be doing a podcast with his sworn enemy Rico Bosco.
Speaking of national viral sports hemisphere, did you see my little protest idea from last week?
Yeah, it caught on.
Yeah,
it was up in
they had it in the UK.
Wow.
No more Kings in America. Get
Garrett
the Sacramento
Watkins,
Kings out of here.
After the Hornets beat the Kings by 40,
points.
said he was doing a no Kings protest and wanted everybody to be involved. And
man alive,
they were out there, man. They were on the like the overpasses coming home from Jersey on Saturday.
You saw them?
Yes.
Man, you should have called me. I was out there.
And these people want the Sacramento Kings out of the NBA. And they will not stop until the Kings are gone.
Or at least, like, relocate them to Vancouver. Get them out of my country.
Get the Vancouver Grizzlies back in the NBA. It looks like Seattle and Vegas might be the next two NBA cities out there. Remind me to play the Duke cut, please.
Yes.
Of that shot.
Play the...
Once we get out of the...
Gotcha.
Remind me a little bit later.
Gotcha.
Than now. Once we get out of our New Blue Pirate Report. But more from Blake Harrell. Coach Harrell was asked about Coach Tesch's new role. Now, Coach is a co-defensive coordinator?
Yeah, he's still the defensive line coach as well as the co-defensive coordinator.
Yeah. And here was Harrell's response, cut 6.
Coach Tesch is awesome. I mean, I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. One of the longest tenured assistant coaches. He's been here since 2019 and does an outstanding job in that D-line room, and just his consistency and his passion and his standard that he has for that room and our entire defense. And I really appreciate what he does for this program and what he does for everyone here, and his leadership too. I mean, he kind of sets the tempo on that side of the ball with toughness, stopping the run, the things we need to do to win the game. And he'll continue to do that and look forward to it.
Man, I'm ready to talk to Jordan Hankins and Jordan Davis, the Jordans, because I've not spoken to the offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator.
I don't believe anybody has.
We haven't seen hide nor hair of them. We'll have an opportunity coming up later on this spring.
Monday.
Next Monday?
Next Monday.
Awesome. But Coach Harrell was asked about Coach Hankins and how the linebacker room is coming along. Cut 7.
Yeah, I think the linebacker room overall is getting better, and Coach Hankins is doing a good job with those guys in there. DJ Johnson is really the guy that's played the most in there. If you were starting tomorrow, he's definitely the guy that's going to go out there and play and play a lot and kind of earn that role. I thought later in the season he was playing as good as anybody at that position, kind of a natural headhunter, so to speak. And then the Law brothers are doing a really good job. Jackson Barker's doing a good job. Cruz is the one that kind of shows up of just doesn't quite understand and grasp the scheme right now, and that's okay. But he understands, like, leverages and fits, does a good job tackling, gets downhill, and plays good fundamentals and can run. So excited to see that room continue to grow. Jordan Miles, as progressed, but like to see him take that next step. He's a freshman going into his second year. All those other guys are older in that room, 4th, 5th year players. The expectations are high, and Coach Hankins does a good job of just putting it all together and make sure everybody's on the same page and bringing some different looks for us that'll help us grow on the defense side of the ball.
All right, Blake Harrell there. Also talked about the tight end position. You asked about that, Jared, and felt like last year could potentially have been a position of strength. We lose Javante Connor
and
Desirio Riles, who really like those guys a lot at tight end. And looking at the production they had, I was wondering why the numbers were so low. I was looking at their rushing yards. Receiving, Riles 28 for 362, 2 touchdowns. Connor 23 for 333, 3 touchdowns. So we're talking about a combined 50 catches, just about 700 yards and 5 touchdowns, which, from the tight end position, pretty good numbers there. And those guys were certainly talented. A very, very, I think, important thing to highlight, to focus on heading into this offseason, and hopefully they did a good job adding to that room.
Yeah, I know they got Ismail Smith Flores from Texas Rio Grande Valley. I think that was one of the only tight end additions we made in the portal. And then we got
some returners.
Yeah, Mason Brown, he references, and then a redshirt freshman, I believe, that I have not heard of.
Well, let's hear what Blake Harrell had to say about that tight end room. Cut 8.
Yeah, the tight ends, I think Stephen Collier is a young guy that'd be a redshirt freshman that kind of does some good things out there in the pass game, especially. We got to be more physical. Him and Ishmael both in the run game, just blocking, getting on backers or blocking a defensive end or coming across, running split zone, whatever it may be. I'd like to see those guys be a little bit more physical there. I did think they got better as the week progressed last week. I'd like to see them take that next step. But in the pass game, Steven's the guy that can catch the ball across the middle right now. Now, when it's third down, game's on the line, can we handle those pressure situations as well? That's kind of the next step for him. But I think both those guys are doing a good job. Mason Brown is doing a really good job in the run game. We have the green dot, red dot as a team, as a unit, as a team, collective team this morning, and Mason's on there for flat back and a linebacker, and just doing a really good job being consistent with that.
Flat back and a linebacker, I like that. Who is the go-to guy in this offense? Brock Spalding right now?
Yeah, I believe. I mean, you got Tyler Johnson, and Blake Harrell talked about his inconsistencies so far, but I think those are the only two returners we have, and Brock Spalding seems to be our ex-guy, our number one as of right now.
Now, somebody will emerge, and one of these new
we've heard Ray's name,
a lot.
Landon Sides, who has a prior past with Jordan Davis, so we'll see.
Yeah. I asked Coach Harrell, this time last year, he was still learning on the fly, his first spring as a full-time head coach, and asked him, does he have things set the way he wants to now? Is he still learning on the fly, learning on the job? And here's what he had to say, cut 9.
Yeah, I think you're always learning. You're always growing. I think the minute you stop learning and growing is the minute you can become stale. And obviously college football is going to change and grow and move in all kinds of different directions, so you better be flexible and ready to learn with that and grow with that. So I think we continue to do that, not just as schematically, but as teachers, and the way we can be more efficient in practice and more effective with those things as well. And then you just kind of understand, like, hey, there's the big problems and little problems, and if it's a big problem that can affect winning or losing, we better go to attack it. And there's also little things that sometimes you kind of, just push that to the side and we'll take care of it later. But you still got to have that sense of urgency, that 4th and 1 mentality that we're going to attack everything, and let's go get better every single day. Let's just don't sit back. Let's go attack it.
All right. Attack it. I know fans just want to hear about the quarterback, and I don't know if we gave Blake Harrell a break today, but it's kind of like he's not going to name a starter today.
No.
So we have to think of kind of different types of questions to ask when it comes to quarterbacks.
It's also only practice 6.
Right. And you're just not going to get much info because right now there's not much for him to say. Was it Donnell that asked the question?
DC.
He said, what is the most important thing you are looking for when evaluating the quarterbacks? Cut 10.
Take care of the football. I think you see it out in the hallway right there. It's playing to win. I think the first one on there is all about the ball, and that's both sides. I think 2 years ago, we were probably close to bottom of the country in turnovers, and we did a much better job taking care of the football this past season. So we got to continue to do that. If you'll take care of the football, I always think you have a chance to win. It seems like there's more teams out there that beat themselves than teams that win games, and it's really about every sport. I mean, I was watching some basketball game last night, a blue team and some team from up north, maybe UConn, and if the blue team just holds the basketball and gets fouled, they have a chance to win the game instead of they turn it over. So they really beat themselves. And I think there's more in every sport, and I'm sorry if that's the sore subject for some of you, but in every sport there seems like there's teams that beat themselves. And by taking care of the football, we can take care of it, put the ball in our hands and take care of it there. And same thing defensively, we got to create those turnovers. So I think that's number one. And then just making good decisions. Who is making good, solid decisions to help us win football games? Both of them are plenty talented enough. Both of them are really good, smart kids that are good leaders. And I see them grow and get better every single day in the way they attack it. So number one for me, that would be take care of the football.
All right. Protection. That was an issue with Jake Garcia, which led to the move to Caden Hauser, which was a good move for East Carolina. And cut 11, anybody standing out in the cornerback room?
Yeah, I think you have some flashes. We got to be more consistent in that room. Ashton Levels is a guy that athletically changes direction really well. Can run, can play some man out there, cover some things. Darion Horsley is a guy that's going in his second year of football, doing some good things and is long. but he's got to be more consistent out there as well. So we got to continue to find. I think as a group, that room we've kind of moved ahead where we've been in the past couple of years. But we got to find a guy that's because I don't know if we watch out there tomorrow who the starter would be, and we got to find a guy that's going to step out and say, hey, this is my position. I'm going to be the guy on the field, and when this game's on the line, I want the ball, and we don't quite have that yet. We kind of, like my daughter, still sitting there with the bat on our shoulders, type of mentality, just trying to walk instead of, hey, we're trying to swing it and get on base that way. So we got to have more of that mentality.
All right, Coach. You didn't need to get that last one in there at the end. You should have
swing.
I said he could be back on the couch tonight, but good stuff from Blake Harrell. Always fun to talk to.
Absolutely.
Gives you about as much as a coach will give you.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously keep some things close to the vest or chest? Chest?
Yeah.
All right.
Because, a vest can be pretty thick. If you're going straight, to the chest, that's...
My chest is thick.
Yeah, but, that's still part of you.
Okay, fair enough. Jared, how do you feel about the Raiders playing a home Super Bowl? Was that something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, I wouldn't care if it was a road game, but hellfire.
You'll take anyone you get.
2029's the year, man.
Yeah, NFL owners have approved the Super Bowl returning to Las Vegas, according to Rappaport and others. Allegiant Stadium will host Super Bowl 63.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, things are looking up. Hornets. Raiders. Birds.
Hornets were in 8th on Saturday.
Yeah.
And now they're back to 10th.
It don't matter. That just means we're going to make history.
It kind of matters.
We're going to make history, man.
I want a home game.
Going to be the first ever 10 seed to play in a finals.
Which, if that's the case, it'll be a home game. I'm just so worried about us not get. If we finish 10th, we could win that first game and then still not get a home game.
Yeah.
We got to get a home game. These games against the Knicks, Celtics, Sixers, they've been awesome.
You got the Pistons.
They've been great crowds and loud, and you could see at the end of that Sixers game, Khan and LaMelo smiling, towards the end, they were having so much fun playing in that packed house.
Yeah, I think 11 or 12 straight sellouts now.
Yeah, very cool, man. I'm excited about that. Nick, any Canes update? What are the Canes doing?
They had a really good game on Saturday, and then had a really good game, but got horrible goaltending. And then also the other team had a really good goaltending on Sunday, so they lost.
Lost yesterday?
Yeah.
I almost did Canes' first goal yesterday, and I did.
Hit.
And they scored the first goal. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back with more Pirate Radio Live here in hour number 3. We'll talk more college basketball.
Don't forget.
Thank you, Jared. We'll hear the Duke play-by-play call. Hey, nothing better than a late.
Nothing better. Yeah, man. The only thing you could do is tie it. There's just no better feeling than a walk-off three-pointer.
We'll open up the old vault and play a cut when we return of Duke losing to UConn after this. After years in the making, the new Papa John's Pan Pizza recipe is ready. Introducing a new pan pizza with edge-to-edge cheese and toppings, a crispy garlic parmesan crust, and 6 cheeses. It's the perfect balance of a soft, fluffy interior dough and a crispy crust. You'll agree this pan pizza was worth the wait. Order the new pan pizza today from your local Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
After 89 years serving the furniture needs of Greenville, Bostic Sugg Furniture is closing their doors forever. Now, all current inventory must and will be sold down to the bare walls in a massive store closing liquidation. Get to Bostic Sugg today and find a huge selection of living room furniture, dining sets, bedrooms, and mattresses all slashed in price. Nothing's held back. Hurry, it's first come, first save during the massive store closing liquidation on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture, 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
When
work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. That's Honda's line of Pioneer side-by-sides. Choose the compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville, and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read the owner's manual and wear a helmet and eye protection. Always wear your seatbelt and close the side nets and doors when operating. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Attention, Eastern Carolina. 360 Golf Carts just received a massive delivery of 40 new golf carts, and they're going fast. Right now, owner Brian Harris is celebrating with a special sale event, giving you the chance to upgrade and save big on your next ride. But hurry, with 40 carts and the best prices, they won't last long. 360 Golf Carts on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. Proud part of Pirates supporting Pirates.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
This is Xavier Smith, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on from Capital Subaru of Greenville. From brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Friendly service, no gimmicks, just great deals and even better people. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate.
I mean, when you really think about it, he's got a point.
Which one? The second one?
The second one more than the first one.
Jabone.
But, I mean, you know.
To each their own. Jamie says, it's sad Indiana can't keep these kids in state anymore. Kids like Mullins. But if you're winning a championship, you most likely have an Indiana kid on your team.
Cool.
I don't know. That sounds like 1960s thinking.
Yeah.
Bob Knight whipping his kids at practice and choking them out.
Has Dan Hurley won a championship without an ECU guy?
No.
Because Tristan Newton was on
He was there both years?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah. Can't win without an El Paso kid on your team.
And El Paso
You don't win with turds. That is true as well. You don't win with turds.
I'm tired of this. I'm
tired of losing to Purdue.
We got Indiana kids playing on Connecticut.
Don't forget to play that cut.
Which one?
Duke.
Radio call. Duke. Let's hear it, Shirley. Duke winning the entire game. All they got to do is get the ball down the court, get fouled, or just run the clock out.
Yeah.
But instead, this happened.
Get it in. They do for Boozer. Bobbled it back for Sarr. Needs to get rid of it. Does for Caden. 7 seconds. Trying to throw it ahead. Deflected. Stolen by Connecticut. 2 seconds. It's Mullins up top for the win. Oh, he hit it. With 0.3 of a second to go. Malachi Smith ran off the bench. That should be a technical. But with 0.3 of a second to go, Connecticut has the lead, 73-72. As Connecticut got the 3 from Mullins after the turnover from Caden Boozer.
Smith ran off the bench. Malachi Smith ran off the bench.
That should be a technical.
Narc. Was he like pointing at him, standing up, pointing at him?
There's no better feeling. Nothing better in sports than, a walk.
What are you referencing?
You can only tie that feeling.
I heard you and I think Zach saying that's what you want out of your homer announcer.
Yeah.
Nah. I want my homer announcer to be happy or mad. But I don't like that crap.
No,
that should be a technical.
I like have you heard those Vikings calls?
Yeah,
where it's just,
he gets like
he's criticizing the play call. Like, this isn't Detroit. This is the Super Bowl.
the Brett Favre interception. He goes crazy on.
Oh no! What's going on here?
Gotta get 2 yards.
See if I can find.
Not sure what's going on.
Brett Favre interception or Saint. Well, I didn't even have to look far.
Yeah.
I think this is it here. Let's see. First, we got to have an ad,
and then another ad after that.
No,
YouTube's getting ridiculous.
Oh, go! Goes back to pass. He pumps. Now he fires over the middle. Intercepted. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. It was intercepted by Tracy Porter near side to the 40, and John Sullivan runs him down at the 47-yard line. You've got to be kidding me. I can't believe what I just saw. Looking at that play, he should have just held on to it, Paul. He could have easily gotten 5 or 6 yards if he would have just pulled that thing down and dove forward. But why do you even ponder passing? You can take a knee and try a 56-yard field goal. This is not Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl.
That's what I want.
I love that he got more angry. Like it was not during the play. The play was over. They're showing the replay, and boy, he had to let it go.
That's what I want. I don't want bootlicking like that Duke guy did.
Yeah.
Goes left side. Pull up. 8-footer short. Rebounded by Smith.
Hey, ho.
Oh, hey. Well, he threw an elbow. He deserves it.
He ran on the court.
He threw an elbow. He deserves it. Get him out of here.
That should be a technical.
Yeah.
That's some classic Duke stuff right there. I could see that.
Not gonna criticize like you had a timeout. Hey, maybe just hold the ball. Maybe get a hand up on that shot.
Nah.
No criticism whatsoever. That should be a technical.
You got the rule book out. Page 37, byline 2. Oh no!
Well, they just chased Dan Hurley,
and they should have. Why was Dan Hurley doing a boxing stare down with the ref? What was that?
That ref was probably like, y'all can't come back. You just want to go ahead and pack it up, go home.
Wasn't it after the shot? Well, he like headbutts him.
Good.
What the hell is he doing? That guy's... a lot of these coaches, I guess that's how they win. That's how they're so great. They're insane people.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't have that dog in me like some of these guys.
Mm-mm. Be kind of weird to have a dog in you.
Dude.
By the way, Jabone, we got a big event coming up.
Yeah. What is it?
Can we get this sponsored so we can talk about it every day?
Oh, man. Specialty guys?
Dog the Bounty Hunter and Leland Chapman are going to be in Wilmington, North Carolina on April 19th. Jamie, are you going to this? This is A live where my dog's at. Live podcast meet and greet with Dog and Leland. Now, if you haven't seen Dog lately,
oh brother,
make sure you Google a picture of him before you see him live.
Well, he just put out something today. The dog is back.
What does that
Second
mean?
chance bail bonds.
He's
back doing bounty.
What was he doing?
He was tracking some guy down.
I don't like the way he looks.
Does he have a medical condition, or is it plastic surgery?
I believe it's plastic surgery.
Okay, because he's got a puffy face.
Yeah. But hey, man.
He's also a little road hard and put up wet, if you know what I'm saying.
Definitely.
It's the dog.
It's the dog.
I love just every episode. You need to smoke, bro? Gotta find Christ, bro. Gotta find Christ.
Find Christ through cigarettes. VIP tickets and link. Jerry, you just sent me a kind of like a poster of this, a screenshot.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And you said, holy bleep. Warehouse on Water in Wilmington. Offthehookbail.com. Bail bonds. So, like, other bail bonds sponsor.
Yeah. Hey, let's bring Dog in. We'll do a live podcast, raise some funds.
Is he still in Hawaii?
I believe he goes all over.
Yeah.
Hawaii.
R.I.P. Beth.
Moment of silence.
All right, we'll take our final break. Jamie said, I used to watch it, but it's been a while. He made you smoke even if you didn't. Smoke this damn cigarette.
Every guy they track down is like, need a cigarette, bro? Let's get him something to eat. And they'll just go through a drive-through. And they won't uncuff him, though, so he just has to hold the cup so the guy can take a sip. And it's like, they track down one guy, and he's like, hey, man, you need to be nicer to your parents. We're going to call your daddy right now. And the guy's like 38 years old. And he's like, tell your daddy you love him. He's like, Daddy, I'm sorry. What the hell is going on?
It is so bingeable, but I feel like after a while, it's one of those where if you've seen one, you've kind of seen them all.
Yeah.
Like the faces and names change, but it really does. It's like Pawn Stars, and they all got the same formula and everything. But I don't know, man. I got a lot of seasons to catch up on, so maybe I'll get back into it, dude. What do you watch it on? What streaming service?
I don't know.
YouTube?
It's on the Nest channel.
Huh?
The Nest channel.
Nest? Okay.
Nest.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. We'll see if we can get Dog on. Back after this.
Looking for a night out that's a little different? At Encino Mexican Steakhouse, bold Mexican flavors meet premium steakhouse tradition. Sink your knife into perfectly cooked, hand-cut steaks. Savor rich, authentic dishes inspired by Mexican culinary heritage and pair it all with a handcrafted cocktail. Encino Mexican Steakhouse, where Mexican flavor meets steakhouse perfection. On Memorial Drive in Greenville or online at EncinoRestaurant.com.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aidan Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Pirate fans, there's nothing like a home game at Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, and it takes all of Pirate Nation to make it so special. Season tickets are on sale now, starting for as low as $75 a ticket. Payment plans and other season ticket benefits are available to those who lock in their tickets early. For more information or to purchase your tickets, head to ECUPirates.com or call the ECU Athletics Ticket Office at 1-800-DIAL-ECU.
Your future is full of possibilities, and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, your future, your college. Pitt Community College.
Register now
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
What's up, y'all? This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church. Easter is the time of hope, joy, and new life, and you're invited to celebrate with us at Eastern Pines Church in Greenville, North Carolina. Join us on April 3rd with an inspiring night of music at our Good Friday concert at 7 p.m. Then bring the whole family Saturday, April 4th at 10 a.m. for our community Easter egg hunt and celebrate the victory of Jesus with uplifting worship Sunday at 9 and 10:30 a.m. Come worship with us on April 5th at Eastern Pines Church on Portertown Road or online at easternpineschurch.com.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and of course, all your favorites: flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Chico's in downtown Greenville is celebrating 43 years of business all month long in March with a special anniversary menu. Grab your amigos and enjoy blasts from the past menu favorites like Cancun oysters, chili dog, costillas, and chili rellenos. The celebration doesn't stop with your favorite Mexican food. Drop in for one of those famous Chico's margaritas in the bar or outside on the patio. Hurry in, the celebration menu ends March 31st. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
What's up? This is Bryson Worrell, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a mixed day for the stock market. The Dow was ahead 49 points and finished at 45,216. The NASDAQ, however, fell 153 points and closed at 20,794. The S&P was down 25 points and finished at 6,343. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
All right, important week for Pirate baseball. They got UNCW here coming up Tuesday. Important week for Pirates softball after an 0-4 week. Worst week of the season for Shane Winkler and the softball Pirates. They have Wilmington Tuesday and Charlotte coming up this weekend. Baseball has Wilmington
this
and
Tuesday and Charlotte coming up this weekend.
There you go. Softball team now 22-15, still a good record, but 6-6 in conference play and have lost 4 straight after the 0-4 week last week. J-Bone?
No, I had nothing. I was just going to fill time.
Earlier today, Coach Mack said he was a Will Wade defender, but his recent episode at NC State and his departure there has, left Mack without much argument on the Will Wade side, and him saying, hey, I'm not going to defend this one. He handled it all wrong. Here's Will Wade talking today at a press conference about NC State.
I think some of the things have been mischaracterized on how I left, but I'm not going to get into I learned long ago, I'm not going to get into a back and forth on all of that. The people who need to know. And look, everybody has to, when there's a situation like this, everybody has to cover has to cover. Let's put it that way. And so I'm not. I'm at peace with how I left. I'm at peace with what we did. And look, I mean, they're pretty mad for a coach they didn't think was very good. So I don't.
Woo, yeah, you tell him, Will.
Yeah, bootlickers down there in Baton Rouge.
Woo, buddy, yeah. That's right.
Dude, I hate this guy so much.
Is.
He's clearly talking about Joe Giglio there, who went scorched earth last week. It's like, a lot of people mischaracterize what happened here. It's like, no, I think you're just a scumbag piece of garbage.
He is. I don't know why he's.
I mean, you go after the fine reporter from the News and Observer after she asks you if there had been talks with LSU's camp, and you want to instead be. I have a limited vocabulary to say a word here, so I would just say fill in the blank. He's a piece of crap. I don't know. Is the job open? No, the job's not open because you're just waiting for a contract to be finalized, and then they can let Matt McMahon go.
Another thing about him too, and I saw a hilarious tweet at a state account. Had a picture of him in a shirt, and it said, "Yeah, man, can I get the extra small up top, but around the waist, quadruple extra large?" And in this press conference, he's wearing a suit. He looks like a little kid wearing his dad's like business suit.
Yeah.
Which I kind of respect because I still wear suits that aren't fit very well, like that are too big. So I can respect that, but it looks odd seeing a coach wearing, he looks like, again, a child, and his dad, left for work, and the son said, I want to dress like daddy, so I'm going to put on a suit. Yeah. Will Wade is wearing that to his press conference.
This is my favorite tweet from a state fan account about this whole situation. We married a prostitute. We cleaned her up, put nice clothes on her. She went to church, said she found Jesus and was a changed woman. But during the reception, we found her in the coat closet with one of her old customers doing business again.
That was your favorite.
I liked it.
Okay.
Look, I grew up a state basketball fan. I'm very sour about this. Yeah, I hate Will Wade.
I felt like he could have been a great fit there.
Yeah.
But
I think he just thought like, oh, it doesn't matter what Duke and Carolina do. I'll be able to have my own success, which, I mean, hey, 2014, you beat Carolina at home, whoop-de-freaking-do. But, like, it doesn't matter. Like, you are going to be compared to Duke and Carolina. You are going to have less resources than Duke and Carolina. And I feel like he had no clue about that. He was oblivious to all of it.
I just saw on this day.
George Jones got a DUI on this day a couple years ago.
Wait, was Tiger trying to honor George Jones?
Rest in peace.
Oh, damn. I'm way off here. I was going to do Ronald Reagan.
Got shot.
45 years ago today was shot upon entering surgery to remove the bullet. He had a candid conversation with his surgeon. President Reagan said, "I hope you're a Republican." And the surgeon said, "Today, Mr. President, we're all Republicans." What are you laughing at?
I don't know. It's just funny.
Surely the Cactus Jack bang bang.
That's insane.
Does Jared have controls of the soundboard?
Bang bang. For Jody. That one's for Jody.
So I looked up what's the frequency, Kenneth, because I was going to do a REM reference, but that was referring to Dan Rather getting shot, not Ronald Reagan.
I'd rather not talk about this.
About what?
Dan Rather.
Not talking about this.
You idiot. You idiot. I'm the idiot. But, okay, that was funny. What's the frequency, Kenneth? I guess the shooter was saying that. And then REM made a song, which is a really good song. What's the frequency, Kenneth? And there is video of Dan Rather singing that song with REM.
Wow.
At full circle.
The guy who shot Ronald Reagan, that's the one that did it for Jody. Jody Foster?
Jody Foster, maybe. Yeah.
Hinckley? Now he's a bluegrass singer?
Man, you're asking a lot of questions, and you know way more about this than I do. You're bringing up all kinds of stuff.
I mean, his music's pretty good.
Well, those bluegrass guys, you got to have some trauma in your life.
I mean, we just talked about George Jones.
I think to have great music. And
they just tell you dry.
Yeah. If I went and shot Ken Wally.
What's the
That's bad. You can't even joke about stuff like that now.
No, there's a lot of things I want to say.
I know.
Just can't say it anymore because it's taken so serious.
It
You get a visit
sucks.
from the Secret Service, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that does suck, man. I want to joke about shooting Ken Wallington, but we can't.
No.
Yeah, it stinks.
We'll have more Blake Harrell comments on Friday.
When?
Friday morning. Got
Scrimmage?
a scrimmage. We will have comments from Blake Harrell and selected players.
Now, who are these selected players?
Whoever we select. Now there are some butting heads in the media. Who's on the Griffiths train? Who's on the Emory Williams train?
Really? I have not.
On the Emory Williams train. Pretty sure you were there for that discussion at Pro Day.
Man, I was so damn cold.
That
I
is
couldn't
true.
think of anything.
You couldn't
on Pro
feel your
Day.
ears.
I went to the car to get a coat, and I decided, hey, while I'm here, I'm going to sit in here for 5 minutes and get out of the cold. And then I came back up and said, oh, look at the time. I got to produce the Brian Bailey Show. It's 11:30, but it might take me 30 minutes to get back to Pirate Radio with traffic.
Hey, Greenwood traffic's crazy, man.
It was cold, but that wind, boy, I tell you.
The wind is what gets you.
That wind.
It's even colder in the shade.
Jamie said Jarrett is a big fan of Charlie Manson's music.
Hold on, man. Didn't the Beach Boys sing one of his songs? Or they turned down his songs?
You ask a lot of questions you seem to know the answers to. You're like an encyclopedia. Didn't this happen? I don't know. You tell me. Hey, that was a fun show, J-Bone.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the ride with you.
It's fun, man. Informational, yet comedic.
Entertainment and information. Shirley, we'll see you tomorrow. Nick Bass, always great to see you. Wes, have a good evening. Zach, thank you. And appreciate y'all tuning in on this Monday. We'll talk to you Tuesday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250.